1, liftoff.
You're listening to the glorious House of Gainz podcast. Here's your host, Robert Frank. What's going on, everybody? Robert Frank here with you. Today is October 3rd, 2019. It's not hump day, but if it was... And I am at the round table of testosterone, which is actually a square because we have a leaf in the middle of the table. Sitting to my right, formerly known as Joey NPC, Joey Bag of Donuts. What's up, Joe?
Another one.
To his right, we have the man that steers the ship, the host of This Week in Sports, the Pody. What's up, Ant? To his right, we have sanitation's finest, Vinny, Vegas Worldwide Bag of Chips. What's up, Vin?
What up to all my trainees?
To all my trannies. To his right, we have the staple. He's thick in the midsection. Don't let him bang your daughter, or she'll need a C-section. Jacked man with the permanent tan, Ray Worldwide. What's up, Ray?
Everybody in the building, let's get it, let's go.
And also in the building tonight, not sitting at the table, but on this lovely sofa that we have down here in the glorious House of Gainz podcast studio, we have the most aesthetic beard in the crew. Beard So Strong is also with us. So for anybody out there that wants to... has a question, comment, or concern for Beard So Strong, he is also with us, and I'm sure he will chime in before the end of the episode. One thing that we got away from, guys, and Joey brought this up to me earlier today, we used to read a couple iTunes reviews. We're maintaining a 5-star average on iTunes. People love the fuck out of the show, and I want to give credit where credit is due. You guys taking the 5 seconds that it takes to go over to iTunes, even if you listen to us on Spotify or SoundCloud or wherever else you listen to us. Go over to iTunes, hit the subscribe button to the Glorious House of Gainz podcast, leave us a 5-star review, and leave us a comment. We're thinking of maybe a contest, right, Joe, that we want to do for people that have left comments on the iTunes?
Yeah, I'd like to get something going so we can break 1,000. We're very close.
Yeah, we're like 48 away. 48.
Like high nines, right?
Yeah, 48 away. We're at 952. So... this one comes in here. These are all left in September of 2019. This one comes in from S&S Property Maintenance. Says, funny motherfuckers, 5 stars. Great podcast. Robert, you're the man. Thank you, sir. I'm assuming you're a sir. This one comes in from Legit Dub. Collab with Call Her Daddy. 5-star review. And his comment is, who's Joe Rogan? Wow. That's powerful right there. That, no pun intended, because isn't Joe Rogan's, one of his Instagrams is like the powerful Joe Rogan or something?
I don't even know.
Okay.
Probably only had one.
This one comes in from Noguchi Nyota. Says, road trip podcast marathon. 5-star review. 4-hour car ride to Saratoga, New York with my girlfriend and sister. They said they would listen to 10 minutes of the Glorious House of Gainz podcast and then turn it off. We listened to 2 full episodes. Even the ladies loving the podcast. Keep it up, team. So it's pretty cool.
I actually read all these like 2 days ago.
Oh, did you really? Yeah, I'm going to read 2 more. So this one comes in from Glizzy Hella Geekin. Says, work podcast, 5 stars. Always love listening to the Glorious House of Gainz when I'm at work. Makes the day bearable and gives me something to look forward to. Thank you very much. And last one from Schlanky36. You guys are killing me. 5 stars, listening at work. You guys have me laughing out loud. So thank you guys so much for all of your 5-star reviews and comments. It really does mean a lot to us because it gives us that little push, you know, that we're entertaining the masses.
Did you see the one? Somebody ripped Jimmy to pieces. Did you see that one?
No, I didn't. I scrolled down to the last like 8.
Went in on the guy.
Really?
Yeah, just like how his demeanor when he's on here, just like, oh, he starts and then he stops and then he just brings up a topic. He's like, you know what? Never mind. And they actually were. It was actually funny because they were like pretty accurate about it.
Wow.
And I think they left 1 fucking star too.
Damn.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jimmy.
Yeah.
You got us a 1-star review because of your fucking ass.
Yeah.
But Jimmy actually I never answered him, but he asked what time we were starting the show tonight. I think he wanted to stop by and make a little cameo.
Never answered him?
I never answered that part.
Okay, Ray.
Yeah, we go through so many memos and texts. But anyway, Patreon, you know we love you. We have, last week I said that we went our first full week without getting a new member. It was stagnant. The bros and broettes came through this week. I think we got about 10 new members. So I want to say, big welcome aboard to Austin Hartley, Victor, Isaac Kennedy, Jeff Temple, who upped their pledge. They did some kind of pledge, and they just upped it. So thank you, Jeff. This one is great. The name is CRA space PER. So I don't know if that's Crapper, but Crapper, thank you very much for being a Patreon member. This is another good one. PAWG Champ. Pog Champ. For those of you Bang Bros fans, you know what Pog stands for. It's a PHAT, Fat Ass White Girl.
Oh.
Alexis, Texas. Who else is a Pog? Ray, help us out here. Anybody?
Shella Danger,
a
Christy
bunch of
Mack.
Yeah, there
There's
you
too
go.
many names.
Matthew
I know these
Davis.
girls by names. I just scroll. I find what's good.
Scroll and
Sarah
troll.
J.
You find who? Sarah J is probably the ugliest porn star I've ever
She
seen.
is.
in my
She
life.
has a huge. I mean, she's a
Yeah,
baller.
she really does. Matthew Davis, Francis Wiggin, and Felipe Macias. You guys are our new Patreon members. You guys could always support. Go over to patreon.com/RobertFrank615. Hop on board. The donations go as low as $2 a month. They go all the way up to $30 a month. Whatever you guys can afford, we'd appreciate anything. And there are some really cool benefits and behind-the-scenes shit and first look at videos and discount codes and all kind of shit in there for Patreon. But I do have a brand new God Amongst Men member list. I've been reading the wrong list for the past couple of weeks, and people have been getting salty AF. They're like, bro, what the fuck, man? Our boys Fox and Raven. It's like, what? Because I don't fucking I don't get a fucking shout out anymore? What the fuck? So here's our new updated list, and this is in alphabetical order. So I want to say what's up to all of you new members here, God Amongst Men. Aaron Torres, Alex Lisanbi, Andrew, you know what? I can only read the way that Joey printed this out for me.
False.
I can only, the way Pody printed it out for me. Go ahead, say false.
False.
The way I printed it out, I can only see the first name and the first like 3 letters of the last name. So let's breeze through this. Aaron, Alex, Andrew, Anthony, Blake, Chris, Cody, Colin, Damian, Daniel, Eric, Fox and Raven. Hank Bowers. I'm sorry, not Daniel Bowers. Hank Bowers. That's Vinny's favorite.
Zach
Vinny
G.
Yeah, Zach G. He comes up later on. Isaac Kennedy, James, J. Cave, Joey S. That's not Joey, our Joey S. A different Joey S. Big John Nelson, Jose Estrada, Joseph, Luke, Michael, Opie Red, Riley, Victor, and there's our man Zach G. All the way at the bottom now.
Who
This is
alphabetized
alphabetical
that?
order. Patreon did. I just
nice.
printed out a list.
Cool, okay.
Because some God Amongst Men members, are sneaky and they fucking bounce on us. You know what I mean? So they get their little care package, they get a bunch of subs, they get a wristband, and they're like, "Fuck this guy, I'm
We
out."
should play a game when we all go out together.
Who can name?
Yeah,
all
who can name the most? And,
Okay.
like the loser has to buy a round of shots or something.
Ooh, that's a good
Like
idea.
you have the list in your whatever, in your phone.
Patreon, what do you think about that? I think that's a really good idea.
For whatever reason, Hank Bauer, Zach G, I got on lock.
Yo, those you will never forget. You will never
And then I
forget.
start to lose it.
So Rob, real quick, just to take
Yeah,
it back.
go
You
ahead.
said Sarah J is one of the ugliest porn stars, but have you ever beat one down to her?
Sarah J. Honestly, I probably no.
Jay, can you get
No,
your
no, no,
phone?
no. No, I probably
I
have
want to
not.
see her.
Okay.
Somebody
Yeah.
has a phone.
What's the name?
Pull it up.
She's really really
What's the-
unattractive.
Dude, I don't know
Face.
how you
Face.
know. Like, I find it mind blowing. That got people that know porn. Like, do you search for
I
names
pedal
of
smut
girls?
like paper
I mean,
routes.
You have to realize that Rob and I used to take, and even Beersel's song,
We used to make money off the shit.
used to take trips to New York City to go get smut,
buy
man.
shit?
To and then peddle it at the warehouse.
Really?
When I
You
worked at the Union.
Talking
These you would
mags
buy.
or videos.
No, VHS.
VHS.
This is back in the VHS days, bro. Yeah, this is before streaming and all that.
Dude, how tough were times back then?
Bro, it was
You
tough.
wanted porn?
It was a tough time. And the fucked up shit is when you would trade tapes, you know there's wrestling trade tapes or Star Wars geeks that
Yeah.
fucking trade tapes and shit. When you would trade porn tapes with your bros, you would always have to make sure that you rewound the VHS because when your boy put it in, he'd know exactly where you finished up at. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, that's where you finished.
Dude.
So
That's so funny.
And we used to always make it our point when we go to New York City to take pictures with the guys handing out the cards to the porn shops.
Yeah,
outside.
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
shops and shit.
Yeah, man, we're all
Who's
about
this?
that porn life.
Speaking
Yeah.
of porn stars,
She's not ugly.
Exotica is
Her-
coming up
you know,
at the
yeah.
end of October in Edison, New Jersey, and I intend on going. I already spoke to Ray. Ray intends on going. I don't know if we're going to get anybody else, but we talked about it last year. We did not go. This year we're going.
Remember the one year they stayed at the hotel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ray, you don't know about this, but years ago,
Yeah, Ray, listen to this one, buddy.
they all were in Edison, and
Ray's
they still
preoccupied.
they stayed at a hotel in
No-
New Brunswick.
Yeah.
I could even name the hotel because what do we give a shit? It was the Heldrick in New Brunswick. All the porn stars stayed there.
Yeah.
So we actually
We went to the
hotel,
bar, like
sat at
they-
the
yeah.
bar, and tried to talk to them all.
It was like after I guess their expo was over, they all stayed at this hotel. So they were all mingling at the bar in the hotel. So we all go to this hotel, and they were all at the
We're
bar.
getting rooms at the Heldrick?
Dude, we took pictures. We like the guys again. I don't know names of porn stars. I just search for like weird shit. Never.
Tranny porn? Is that a Floridian slip there, man?
Nikki Benz was there. We got a picture with
Yeah,
Nikki
that was
Benz.
her name, dude. Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
So,
right, dude.
yeah,
This was
that's-
like over 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And then we were like literally drinking with these people, and the dudes were weird because they're like these creepy. It was like a movie scene, just these weird fucking guys, and you're like, this guy just plows.
They were the guys.
That's all he does.
The guys that were there
That's his job.
knew they were there,
Yeah.
so they like stalked them. We just happened to be bar hopping, came across the bar, and we're like,
Right.
oh shit, this must be where they're staying. Because there were buses outside. So,
And then you think, of course, like, oh, we got a chance, right? All they do is fuck.
Yeah.
You know, you figure like a
But
porn
we-
star just
we
wants to
did
bang
not have
all
a
day
chance.
long.
Yeah, they did not have a
Didn't work
chance.
out, yeah.
The easiest of the easy were not so easy. So
So
Yeah,
when is
unless-
this?
Unless your checkbook was out.
October 25th, I believe it is.
We should
It's,
go like
Friday,
we do,
Saturday, Sunday.
like we do fitness expos. Just get
Dude,
drunk
if
and
Rob,
just-
if Rob
get
walked
there,
around
get
this
drunk,
expo,
and walk
Yeah,
around.
dude, go on.
if he walked around this expo knowing it's 99% men, they definitely would stop and take pictures with him.
Yeah.
And then the porn stars would be like, who is that guy that
Yeah,
people
yeah.
keep taking pictures with?
Oh,
and then
he's
before
got-
you know it, I got a little Trizan action going on back at the Heldrich.
Then you let them know how high your T levels are.
Ooh, yeah.
Empty the tank.
Yeah. Test level. What was that line in that last Rage video? My test level's
Cool.
so high, my testes looking like some pebbles.
I like Dan's comment, by the way. That was good.
Oh, today?
Yeah.
Yeah, you motivate me to fucking get on a bunch of gear. So
Inspiring.
inspiring.
Yeah.
So I want to thank all the bros and broettes out there for all the fabulous feedback you guys have been giving us on our last 2 Vegas episodes. I really wish we were able to really talk about what really happened and not make all the stuff up like we've been talking about.
I can tell you this: if all the girlfriends listen and really pick up what we were putting down, next trip we're gonna be able to tell you everything because we're all gonna be single.
Yeah, oh, 1,000,000%. 1,000,000%.
Just
so
kidding, it's all fake. Yeah, I'm kidding.
it was all an act, everybody.
Strictly entertainment purposes.
So we do have a bunch of shit on our plate today that I have written down on the list, and
Are we going with Vegas talk?
yeah, I think we recapped it. I don't think bros are ready for a third Vegas.
I got a quick
episode.
one for you from the weekend.
Go ahead.
That's a Vegas reminder.
Okay, so it's tied into Vegas.
Yeah.
Let's close
I'll make,
that out.
I'll make it quick.
Go
So if you listened last week or 2 weeks, whatever, one of the nights I said how we got day drinking, blackout. Somebody texted me later that night, said that they were so and so from the pool. Emily, she said her name was Emily from Honduras. I had no idea who it was. Never recall meeting her, what she looked like, nothing. Somehow she had my number. Anyway, never talked to her again. It's been what? We've been back at least 2 weeks?
Yeah,
2 fucking weeks. Right? I remember the area code was Texas.
yeah.
Honduras, Texas, Emily. It's Friday or Saturday night this weekend. Well, I woke up the next morning. I had a text at 6 a.m. that said, hey, from a number I didn't know. When I woke up, I looked it up, and
It was
a
a Texas. It was a
Texas
Texas
area
number.
code.
So they're an hour behind us. Certain
Uh,
parts of Texas are 2 hours.
Yeah, even
behind
if they were
us.
still in Vegas, it's
Yeah.
late as fuck.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah,
You
what they-
get it.
know
You get it. You
know
get
what
a
you
hate
wanted.
text at fucking
Right.
5
Hey,
o'clock in
nothing,
the morning.
just HEY. No, none. So I wrote back, who's this? And they wrote back later in the day and said, it's me from Vegas. And I said, oh, refresh my memory. I don't remember. Oh, no, I think I wrote, she wrote Emily. I said, Honduras, Texas? And she's like, yeah, oh my God, you remember? I was like, not really. I just know the area code. I Googled it. So then she sent me a selfie. Cute black chick. And I was like, I said, you're cute and all, but I gotta be honest, I have no idea who you are, nor do I know how I met you.
Yeah.
And she said, we met at the pool. Remember, I'm from Honduras. I live in Texas. I responded with, all my exes live in Texas. and she wrote back, "Cool, bye."
Wow.
And that was
Great.
it, folks.
Damn.
I had to get what are you texting me 2 weeks later? What do you want to hang out?
You don't need two people that are fucking texting you.
No, I'm in the clear.
You're in the clear on
I'm in
that
the
too?
clear,
Okay,
buddy.
good.
Good to go. So that's that.
Okay,
Stay
so
in
the
Vegas. Everything happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Just
Right.
leave me alone.
The Emily mystery is over now.
Done.
You know who
We
it
solved
is.
the.
You
Oh
got
my God,
the
thank
pick.
God.
Everything.
And I have no idea who or how.
That's funny.
Can I briefly bring up Vegas? Just one story as well.
Yeah,
Of course.
Sure.
While we were there, Vin mentioned a story on last week's podcast, and I believe it was 5 positions. Do you remember this?
Like in a short time.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
does like a gauntlet basically. Where you say-
I call it the sampler.
There you Oh, but, the
The,
last
the sampler is like something on the Denny's menu that you get at 3 o'clock in the
No,
morning.
the triple play. Remember that?
Something, yeah. It comes with like 3
Yeah.
mozzarella sticks, 3 chicken fingers.
Dude, I'm telling you, I've been in pain for 5 days. Laughing hurts, and it's because while we were there, you mentioned this sampler,
Yeah.
So you
Oh, is
basically
this
your
the,
5
you texted us earlier?
The boop boop
I-
boop boop
All right.
boop boop.
What'd you
boop,
do, Joe?
So
Let us know.
I figured I'm gonna spice it up a little bit, and I'm gonna try. There's no specific move, but basically, give it your best shot and
Let's
try a new move.
for the record, he's married.
Yeah,
right?
I'm,
So
I'm,
it's
I don't want to get into too
routine,
much.
right?
Yeah,
Routine.
Yeah, you're married, so you just have the standard positions for the most part.
you know what each other like. You do
Yeah.
it. You're done.
So
Right.
I was like, man, Vin
Roll
was
over,
talking
stick
about
your
this.
ass out. Oh,
You can
pretty
keep
much
watching TV. It's fine.
yeah.
So
He's
Vin-
holding his chest.
I'm holding my chest because the pain is unbelievable. Laughing, any movement. I pulled a muscle. I basically did one of these moves Vin mentioned, and without getting into too much detail, it involved a lot of like thrusting that I normally am not used to, and I fucking tore my chest.
How'd you tear your
I have
chest?
been in pain for I can't breathe. I can't sleep at night.
I can't even imagine what position you were thinking.
Were you bench pressing her?
No. It involved me leaning backwards, basically so far back that I thought I'm that flexible and I'm not. And I went back too far and I just felt my whole upper chest just rip in half.
That sounds like you punctured a lung.
Oh, dude, I can't
What'd
breathe.
you-
I can't.
So was
breathing
that
is
the
a
end of your
struggle.
session?
So
what
at the
what
time,
move were we on? How many did you get in?
what do you mean by
How
that?
many?
What
How
move
many
was that?
How many
moves?
positions did you get?
Oh,
The
so,
first-
no, I just did the standard couple, and this was my first, let me try the extra credit.
Are you
And,
you were trying to show off?
Yeah, it was just, this was towards the end.
Wow.
Was
And,
she digging it, or was she like, Joe, what the fuck are you doing?
Let me tell you, she's been making fun of me every fucking day, laughing at me.
Did
She's
she
literally...
wait before you keep going? Did she say where'd you get this from?
No, I explained to her, though.
What'd you explain to her?
Vin's been talking about these fucking gauntlet.
Too
So...
bad, baby. I'm going to show
Dude,
you.
I
don't
just,
be.
uh,
Geez.
I just basically, dude, I fucking tore something in my chest. It's been 5 days. I take 2 Advil every 4 hours, and this shit ain't going away. It hurts breathing, laying on my back. Needless to say, I will not be trying any of these moves anymore. I'm gonna have to start stretching before I get naked.
Wow.
That I don't know what move he's
I
talking
can't
about.
even
I'll,
imagine.
I'll demonstrate it later, but out of respect for my wife, I don't want to get into it on the podcast.
Beard So Strong may or may not have a video of this
And it is with me simulating with a.
with a blow up doll
blow-up
that we have here in the Glorious House of Gainz podcast
That might be
studio.
Patreon
What is
only
it?
footage.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
need to see the video. Just what's the?
That's
position?
going on Patreon 1,000,000%. I haven't even watched it yet.
Was he drunk?
No, it was tonight.
No, it was tonight.
Showed her.
And I'm on the floor trying to demonstrate it, screaming in pain because I'm telling you, this pain is unbelievable.
Oh, I can't.
But anyway,
it's
anybody
also
out
going
there,
on TikTok.
Anybody out there who's trying to experiment, just depending on your age, think about stretching beforehand because you could do something. Not everyone's like Vin; he's limber and he's in shape. So that's all.
Limber.
Well, yeah, that'll be on. So anyone that was on the fence about joining Patreon, go over there right now. Go to patreon.com/RobertFrank615 and hop on board. After the podcast goes off the air, I will be uploading the video of...
Just give them a taste. Don't show them the whole video.
Okay. Well, I haven't even seen it yet, so I don't even know
You're
if
still
it's
on
safe
the,
for...
You're just on the floor in pain still.
Yeah, I'll explain later. Let's keep it moving.
But what I was saying, that's going to close out our Vegas recap stories. But thank you guys so much for all the positive feedback. You guys said that those two are your top two favorite videos or podcasts that we've done. And it's cool to know that you guys felt like you were part of the trip, right? I mean, you guys have all been getting messages too, right? People saying that you
people are
loved the
encouraging
episode.
us. And,
It was really cool. The interaction that we have with our podcast listeners in one way or another, whether it's through DM, whether it's on Patreon, whether it's people, it's really fucking cool, right? So let me talk. So let me cross. I have on the note list here Joey's sex injury. So I guess we went over that. So speaking of sex and injuries, I want to bring something up, even though it really doesn't tie in. Before we get into the bulk of our episode here, is I was going to do this on TikTok, and then I was like, you know what, I'm going to do an IG story, and then sometimes I just get these like urges to do videos, and I just don't do them. Or I start them, and I'm like, nah, I'm not going to talk about it. I was like, you know what, I don't want to be constricted to a minute. I don't want to do it on IGTV and get no views. I'm going to do it on the podcast, and I'm going to see what you guys think about this.
Oh, boy.
I'm about to make a very bold statement here.
Okay.
Very bold.
Oh, boy.
Okay? People are not going to agree with me. People are not going to like it. People are going to get butthurt. I'm going to see the comments. If I happen to talk about this on Facebook or something, people are definitely going to have something to say. But I will say this.
Should I leave?
No.
Am I going to lose my job?
No. I don't think so. If you are a man, a dude, a bro, a guy,
Born a man?
you have a penis, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we always have to establish that within nowadays. And you dedicate a day of the week in the gym or more to doing legs, you are gay. Okay? And not that there's anything wrong with that, there's not. And if you are not gay, you are 1,000,000% bi-curious. Why do I say all this? You're thinking to yourself, I do legs, I'm not gay. Why do I say that? We've been in the social media game for how many years now? 3, 4, 5 years, right? More than ever, just because about 3 weeks ago I was looking juicy as fuck, right? I've been posting so many swolfies, so many shirtless pics. And when I post these pics, what do you see in the comment section? Let's see them quads, bro. What are your legs looking like, bro? You don't skip leg day, do you? All from men. Not one female is in my comment section asking to see my legs. Why? Because females don't give a fuck about your legs. Guys care about your legs. So any guy that is doing I gotta do legs today, I gotta do legs, it's leg day. They're doing it for the adulation of other fucking men because they are gay. And like I said, not that there's anything wrong with that. And please don't start with I do legs because I want to be more well-rounded. I want a well-rounded physique. For what? Do you compete?
You get the, it releases more testosterone.
Yeah, okay. I got a fucking bridge I want to sell you too. You want to release more testosterone? I got 400 fucking milligrams upstairs. Fucking jab it in your ass. So... And
you know what I think too? I think a lot of men. So obviously your leg is like a powerful, strong muscle.
Right.
So I think these guys get off on the fact of how much weight they can push themselves to do.
Yeah.
You do chest, you do arms. You can only how much could even the biggest guy curl? Really, right?
Right.
Legs. I think these dudes think. I'm doing 400, 500
yeah, but they
pounds.
do it.
Squatting.
They do it
Right.
to get a round of applause from other fucking dudes.
Well,
Can
yeah.
I talk a little bit here about this?
Okay, go ahead.
I don't believe it has anything to do with men liking other men. What I think it has to do with is men who have very little confidence just go on the internet and attack other people because they feel like they're better than them. Maybe they do legs and they're making fun of you who does not do legs because they have low self-esteem and they just want to go out and start attacking people. That's my belief. I don't think it has anything to do with sexual preference. I think it's something to do with just you have no self-esteem and you think...
No, I really think what they do is they say, hey, I'm going to go do legs. I'm going to get a really sick quad pump. I'm going to go in the locker room or the tanning room or wherever, and I'm going to post a picture of my legs so the other men in the comment section can jerk off and just, really get their rocks off. Because, like I said, we're close to 3 million followers altogether on all social media platforms. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, YouTube, Twitter. Never once has a woman said anything about my legs. And why do we work out, bros? Let's keep it fucking real. We work out to get bitches. We work out to get the attention of females. When you are at the bar at 1:30 in the morning and you're trying to fucking take a chick home, she ain't looking at your fucking legs. Right. She's looking at your arms, your shoulders, your delts, because that's all she can see from the waist up. It is an upper body business. I've said that forever. Rick Rude said that in the 80s, and I carried on that tradition. Ravishing Rick Rude, R.I.P. So the one argument that I get all the time is, I'm an athlete. That's why I do it.
I mean, too, if you think about what chicks like, if they see a dude, girls and a guy in shape, oh, take off your shirt. Oh, lift up your shirt.
Yeah.
They're never like,
yeah, what do they like? Take your pants
show me
off.
your legs. Take
Yeah.
off your pants.
Yeah.
And if they're asking for that, they're not looking for your legs.
Right. They're looking to see your sausage. And,
Right.
and exactly. And then
Right.
people are like, well, hey, what happens when you get the chick because you have big arms and everything, and then you get back to your place or her place and you take off your pants, you're getting ready to bang her, and you got chicken legs. Guess what? You're already in there like swimwear,
It's over.
baby.
Yeah, what's she
Game
gonna stop?
over.
Oh, those are small.
Oh, your legs are small. You got to go. Get the fuck out of here. So yeah, and that's my bold prediction. Men do legs for to
Other men.
make other men happy. So yeah, and also I would like to point out too. Over the past couple of weeks, I've been posting more selfies and swolfies and shit like that. And the people that I see that I notice criticizing me, saying something about my, oh, your this is too small, or, this, or fake natty, or whatever the fuck they call me. It's always people that are smaller than me. Never once has a bigger dude that's someone that's bigger than me. And when I say bigger, I mean bigger and look better. Like leaner than me, heavier than me, more vascular than me, and tanner than me, ever talk shit. It's always the people that look like shit that have something to say. So until, like I said, you are these things, tanner, leaner, more vascular, and heavier, shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear a 165-pound dude that's going to say, oh, I look better than you. Well, you're also 165 pounds. So,
yeah.
All right. What else is going on, guys? Anything now that I'm out of breath?
I got a good story from the weekend.
Go ahead. Hook it up. Vin's Wild Weekend is back.
Throwback. No, it's not even like that. So, are we lagging over there?
I don't think so. Maybe we are
A little frozen. Anyway, so late night run to the grocery store. I was hungry. There's one outside the apartment. Go downstairs. Now, when I walk, it's literally down to the ground level. Walk across the street, grocery store. It's open late. So I throw on like slides, a sweatshirt, my short, what I'm wearing on the couch. If I get hungry, there's nothing there. I'll throw on whatever. I throw on my slides. I am forever changed. I will never do this again. Okay. I go downstairs. I walk across the street, go into the grocery store.
Now, you doing the slides with white socks or no socks?
Like pajamas, but late night run.
Okay,
it's
gotcha.
Like city environment. It's okay.
Right.
So I go to the store. I bought I don't even remember what I bought, but I ended up stocking up, getting eggs, stuff I needed. Excuse me. So as I'm walking towards the exit, the way the front doors are, there's you go straight and hook a right in between like a rack of a bunch of chips and shit, and that brings you in. If you go straight, it's gonna bring you to the registers. So when you leave, you're coming from the registers out. Now it forks basically towards the entrance, if you can understand. I see two dudes in the aisle. I could see them over the potato chips running out the entrance lane towards the door. So I stop in my tracks. I'm holding a grocery bag in each hand. I stop and this dude comes sprinting by me, full speed, and then running behind him is another dude. And I thought they were together. It was pretty obvious they probably just stole something because they were flying.
Okay.
As he makes the turn in front of me and kind of skids out, running towards our door, dude chasing him. Now I realize is the guy from the fish department. He's got the big boots on and shit. So he's running like a duck almost. As the dude pushes and blasts through the door, he goes to grab his bicycle that's right outside on the sidewalk. The fish guy makes his way out and goes to grab his bike as the guy was going to get away on a bike. So now I'm maybe 5-10 feet away. So I kind of hustle up a little bit because I see them outside the glass windows, one on each side of the bike, pulling back and forth.
So the guy still fish?
He stole frozen bags of shrimp. So as I get outside, dude, people don't get involved. Other people saw. No one likes to involve themselves. Nobody likes confrontation. I figured, let me see what I don't know. What am I going to do? In flip-flops at least, right? So I get outside and I just look up at them tussling back and forth. And I drop both of my bags and I just square up as if I had the fish guy's back. Dude drops his own bike. A bag of shrimp falls out and he runs off still holding his shirt as if he had more under there.
Jesus.
And the seafood guy was like, yo, bro, thanks so much. He's screaming up the street. He's like, it's my bike now, motherfucker! Dude, it was hysterical.
Oh, my God.
And I'm like, did he still get stuff? He's like, yeah, I watched him. I saw him last week do it. He took 3 bags of shrimp. He's like, I think he's still got 1 or 2 on him. He's like, but fuck it. Now he's got no bike.
Now he's got
dude,
no
and I
bike,
said to the guy,
walk
too, I was like, dude, I gotta be honest. I'm so mad I wore slides. If I had sneakers on, I think I would have been more involved.
You would have chased the dude down?
Dude, I would have chased him. Fuck yeah, I would have went right after that guy. Dude, people are pussies.
Yeah.
I've done this before. I think I told the story about the guy at the Vans store a while back, stole sneakers. I'm game to help. I'll chase you down. I'll people don't expect you to be chased a block and a half away.
Right.
Because people that work there, they stop. What do they don't care. But anyway, I thought that was hilarious. And so now, if I get groceries late at night, I'm fucking lacing up the kicks, boy.
Yeah, I would, especially, dude, where you're at, and for the chances of something crazy happening there, it's pretty good.
Possible.
I mean, it's a good possibility.
You
Dude,
know, all kind of creatures, man.
A couple of years ago, more than a couple of years ago, about 5, 6, 7 years ago, my neighbor's house got broken into, and I'm driving my car down the main street where all the houses are back up to, and I see the alarm going off, and this dude just jumps over the fence and gets into his car, and I put 2 and 2 together real fast. I fucking 180, start chasing the dude down the highway in my car. My wife is screaming at me because she didn't want to be involved in that shit, but I was like, dude, this is fucking, my blood's going, this is great. Anyway, I called the cops, they pulled the dude over, they arrested him. I had to go do a lineup. I picked the dude out of a lineup. He stole $15,000 from the fucking neighbor. Apparently she was an older woman and kept cash and jewelry in her house. Dude, it was in the paper. I felt fucking good.
Damn, Joe, you're a hero.
Yeah.
Fucking snitch.
You just fucking said.
Local snitch, Joey Bag of Donuts.
Man, fuck that. Don't be breaking into people's houses.
Did you get a reward?
No, I didn't get
Nothing.
shit. I was happy that I did something.
No,
You
I'm
know,
kidding. No,
I know
that's
that I'm not a
good.
bitch.
Good
That's what
citizen.
it was like. Made me feel good that I knew I didn't just back down. I was like, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to get this dude.
Nice.
Christian says, am I going to lose my job? Then I felt that when I was about to tell the story about people that do legs are gay, and you're like, I don't know what you're about to say. But, we do have a super chat coming in from Mario Madrano. Says, thanks for all the motivation, Rob and Joey. I believe you'll do that show, bro. Also, I think Ray's new name should be Ray Cuddles. It just sounds right. Well, we were calling him Ray Cuddles for a couple weeks, but I mean,
You get any backlash from that at home? He laughs.
I'm a boss.
No good.
he's a boss.
Good for you, Ray. Good for you.
So we were all together this weekend. We went
right.
to a.
Did I forget that night happened?
It was Joey's birthday bash, and we went to a place in Elizabeth called Lobby. Now, the only reason we knew about this place is because of our good podcast co-host Beard So Strong, who has been putting this place over quite a few times. Whenever we want to go to your normal places, the 3 or 4 different spots that we go to all the time, Jay's always like, yo, why don't we go to this place, Lobby? A lot of chicks, it's a very Latin environment, and you know how we feel about the Latinas. So yeah, and I'm telling you, they get decked out head to toe like they're going to a fucking ball. Like, you go to the bars here, chicks are in a pair of jeans or maybe leggings, which I'm not mad at. But these chicks here, they dress up like they're going to the fucking prom and shit.
Yo.
You know what I mean? Like a wedding, not the prom.
I would say the biggest perk of that place is
is
the fact of how cheap a fucking bottle is.
oh my god, yeah.
It is like a third the price of any normal, like anywhere.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
never. It's mind blowing.
Yeah,
great.
I mean, it's luckily the way that things have been going for the past couple of years. Luckily, we haven't had to pay for bottles. They just give them to us, and they're like, "Hey, give us a little shout out on your story or
Gainz
something."
podcast, dude.
Yeah, we're big time.
We're not peasants.
but we did. We're gonna get to that. in a minute.
buddy.
So so we went to this place, and one of the girls that also works at the gym that I go to. She is what do you call it? Like a promoter?
Yeah,
or something
I don't
like
know
that?
what she is.
Like
to
a
be honest.
VIP hostess.
I
She's
didn't
like a
figure
VIP.
that out because she was hanging.
Yeah,
She's a hostess. She's a VIP.
she's like
hostess.
a host. Like she's like a plug. Like
Okay.
you go through her to like get everything set up, like the tables and
She
everything.
gets a cut, maybe.
Maybe, possibly. So I hit her up. I'm
Sounds
like,
a
hey,
job for me.
we're thinking about going to this place. Joey said he's in. The bros agreed. It's time to go to this fucking place, and we went. Now, like I said, it was a little bit different just because we're used to getting the red carpet when we go out now. Like, there was no red carpet. Other than, like...
Before we get to the club.
Yeah, let's go over your...
So I had to meet them there.
Yeah.
Because I come from a different area.
Right.
And I had the bubble guts as I was approaching the area.
Yeah.
And Rob said it's kind of early. We're going to stop at Wawa, which is up the street. I was like, dude, perfect, because I got to take a shit. And, I don't know, whoever listens, you might be from all over the place. In this area, Wawas are a little newer. They started in South Jersey, I think, years ago.
Yeah.
But anyway, typically a Wawa today is like,
Wawa's
fucking nice. It's
Yeah,
a nice high-end gas station with a inside store. There's you could buy food. They make food. It's fucking nice.
It's like your equivalent of maybe a little bit nicer 7-Eleven,
Yeah.
Quick Check. I'm trying to think of
I
places
know.
out on the West Coast and down south
Really?
that are like equivalents to Wawa.
Yeah, I don't even know.
But anyway, it's like a convenience store that has a deli, that has a gas station and bathrooms.
Right.
Go ahead.
And they're usually very nice.
Yes.
And the old ones were all redone. So anyway, I'm like, all right, this could be a nice one. It's nice shitters. Well, I get there. There's only one. There's one shitter, okay, and the toilet seat was covered with shit, like literally covered with shit. I had to go. So I was going back and forth to the sink with like rolls of paper towels, literally cleaning the fucking
And
seat
I'm
myself
sitting there
with soapy
dying.
water. Yeah, he was
Dying.
in there just watching me back and forth, like literally throwing water on it, then getting soap and putting it on it back. I had to clean his whole fucking seat, dude.
Is that
And
it?
shit. And while I was in there shitting, at least 3 drug deals went on in that bathroom.
Really?
Oh,
Was
yeah.
Ray in there like watching your back?
No,
the
he
whole
left
time?
after I
Nah,
I
left
see.
when he started
But these
cleaning
dudes
the
will come
toilet.
in, they're talking, exchange out. Another dude was like, all right, I gotta finish this fucking.
And there was a police officer in there that I was talking to that I knew
Yes, he was.
from high school.
yeah.
Uh,
So yeah, anyway, that was where we met, and it was pretty shitty.
So we got to this place, and now this place actually, and this is something brand new to me. I've never heard of this before this place. Most upscale clubs, nightclubs, bars, I mean, not really bars, but nightclubs
In New Jersey.
do not allow hats.
Stupid.
No hats. You got to take your hat off. Yeah, we don't allow hats. What the reason? Vin, I think you explained why clubs don't do hats. Didn't you explain to me one time? Maybe it was somebody else. The reason why.
I personally, I believe it's that just hats are affiliated with
Like low class,
Yeah,
like, and
yeah.
I wear a hat all the time. I don't think I'm low
exactly.
class.
Yeah, people. I mean, that's why there's certain outfit like jerseys and shit. Like some places don't allow specific things that are I want to say just related to just like like
There are some clubs
in
out
their
there.
mind. Yeah.
If you go to the Harris
I don't know.
Pool and you look at their dress
Yeah.
code conduct thing,
Yeah.
it literally
no big
says
chains is on there. I remember seeing one.
no big chains,
No
no,
oversized
white
chains.
tees, no Timberlands, no hats, no this, no that. They might as well say no black people. That's basically what they're saying.
Right. It's actually quite fucked up.
And so anyway, we
And
get there.
also, a lot of those places also only play top 40 music.
Right. Right.
Well, this place was very Latin heavy. So they had DJ Camilo, who was what? He's from Hot 97, I think. Yeah. What's his name?
Camilo.
Camilo. Okay.
Yeah.
I called him
You're right.
Camilo. Same shit.
You're right. You're right.
So he was there. Now, prior to getting all this set up, the girl that we knew, she was like, "Hey, send me over your emoji, the Robert Frank emoji. We'll put it up on the big screen." And I didn't realize how big this big screen was. It was like a
Dude,
Titantron.
it's fucking
It was like the WWF, like when the wrestlers come out. I was like, damn, maybe that would have been cool to do that. But she was like, I'll have Camilo. I'll say it a million times and I'll get it right. I'll have Camilo shot you out, like, blah, 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 Robert Frank in the house. But I was like, no, we don't want any of that. We just want to be chill. We want to be in the corner. We want to be left alone. I'm going to have my hat on, pulled real low. Nobody's going to know I'm there. And it's going to be a good night. But they charge for hats. So $20 at the door if you want to wear your hat. Now, that's kind of genius. I think
love
you
it.
and I were talking about
I think
that.
it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's a great idea.
Because a lot of people are going to be like, fuck that, I ain't paying that. And then
Right.
they take their hat off.
Yep.
And then the girls know, if you see a guy with a hat, he ain't afraid to drop $20. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Maybe
It's a
this guy's
perfect
got
price
money.
point where it's like, if you're a cheap fuck, you're either gonna take your hat off or you're not gonna go.
Right.
Or it's like, $20, fuck, that's well worth it.
Right.
And I think it's great. And then it limits too, like, yeah, like you said, people see you in a hat, they're like, oh, this guy got some money. He's $20 hat fee.
So we get in there, and like I said, we've been lucky enough over the past couple of years that when we go places, that somehow, some way, we get taken care of. Where at the end of the night, basically all we're doing is paying like a gratuity for the people that helped us out. You know, we don't really have to pay anything anymore. That's all credit to Joey Bag of Donuts, getting all this shit set up. Ray does his thing, schmoozing. Then everybody has a part of it, but overall, we usually don't pay. So we got a bill this time. Now, we got 2 bottles. We got a Jack, we got a vodka, we got all the mixers, we got food, we got this, we got that. I think
Plastic
the bill...
bottles.
Yeah, plastic bottles. Well, it came in the bottle, but then they put it in little water bottle, like a plastic
like a
things. Yeah.
Slurpee.
I don't know what. Maybe they didn't
It's a
want
weapon,
glass
bro.
around.
It's a weapon.
Yeah, definitely a weapon.
Dude, if you go to a club and they pat you down and there's a metal detector,
Yeah.
just know they're playing hip hop tonight, boy.
Oh yeah, there's a little hip hop going on. But I think the bill. What did it come to, Joe? For everything that we had, it was like $600, right?
Less.
5 something. With tip.
$550, including
What
a
a good tip.
$125 tip.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Retarded.
So $425.
That's
What would that night have been in the city?
$2,000.
Yeah, 2 G's. Yeah, definitely.
Jesus.
Well, what? So, a couple bottles?
Yeah.
All that food? Yeah,
Right.
$2,000.
So, had a good night. I mean, Joey, why don't you chime in? It was your birthday. What'd you think about all this? Joey's been on his laptop the whole time. He's
Yeah,
like
I'm
absent.
sorry.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'll explain to you later, but it's business. Anyway, so I'm so thankful that everyone at this table was at my birthday party. As you get older, it's difficult, as I've mentioned, to get people to go out.
Including Beard So Strong, who's
Yes.
sitting on the
Yeah,
sofa.
Joey didn't come to mind, by the way.
Where was yours?
It's when me and my girls dressed in the same color,
Okay,
bro.
because that's fucking ridiculous. Vin does
Shit
these
was fire.
parties
$2,500
where he thinks he's
by the
one
way.
of the fucking Kardashians, and they all have to wear the same color out, and it's fucking costs you usually an arm and a leg. And
Carly's
I leave
birthday's
being
coming
poor.
up in 2 weeks. All white affair, boy.
Yeah. So
Outfit, Ray. That's call it that.
Vin's like the kind of guy who has like the $100,000 wedding. That's Vin. And
No.
he expects the plates, everyone to give him $500.
And doesn't go.
If I go to Vin's fucking birthday, it's gonna cost me $1,000. That's not a joke. So that's why I didn't go to Vin's birthday.
Dude, whenever I invite Joe to anything, he's like, how much is it going to cost me?
Yeah,
That's the
it's
first
fucking-
question.
It's absurd. His shit is not $100 a night. His shit is I'm telling you right now. You go.
And what
anywhere
happened
with Vin,
last time?
$500 minimum.
What happened last time?
Yeah, last time
Missed
you were
out.
fortunate to get some old man to pay the.
Some
how much was
millionaire.
How much was the bill?
It was $1,200 for brunch, food.
Then you
Food.
went to a club.
Yeah.
$2,500.
Some old man, literally some old millionaire guy at the bar, just like loved the girls we were with, hanging out with us. He paid our whole tab.
Men in training.
Yeah, well, I didn't expect that, but put it this way: if I would have went out with you last time, a couple weeks ago,
Couple
your two
$200
bills
dude.
was if it was real, it was $4,000 between those two tabs. Split amongst 12 people would have cost me about $400. I'm not fucking doing that. That's absurd.
All right.
I'm too old for that shit. Anyway, and you ask your average Joe, anyone at this table, if I told you right now we're going out tomorrow, it's $400 a pop. Who's going?
Nah.
I'm in.
Yeah.
And Jay's hands up. Me and Ray, we're out.
Yeah, Jay's coming.
Sorry, but
You tell Jay minimum at a pool, he's in. You didn't even tell him the price.
Yeah,
He's
minimum.
like, dude, we're going to a pool. We're in.
my birthday though was great. It was guys only, bros only. Girls weren't allowed to come. It's my birthday. I didn't want any of the extra drama because sometimes you go out with the girls and there's potential for drama. I did not want that. I wanted the guys to be at their best. If we wanted to dance, we dance. We wanted to fucking drink and vomit, we do that. And I'm telling you, man, it got crazy, and I had a fucking blast.
Yeah, we had a good time, man.
It was pretty
fun.
cool.
It was
That's a good
only-
spot. That might be the new
birthday spot.
Because price wise,
If
a meeting point
I'm
for
allowed
all of
back
us. It's quick. I got home faster than you guys.
Yeah.
It's a good. I
It is
like
pretty
it.
quick for you, yeah.
Should we just touch on some of the behaviors, Rob?
Well, I was thinking about getting into that, but I want to read the super chat first from my man Big Papa Pump, who says, just got out of the Joker movie. Would have been better if it was Gainzo the Clown in the movie. Just saying. So shout out to you, Big Papa Pump. Thank you so much for the dono. And I do want to touch on that because for the past couple weekends in a row now, I have said that I need to stop drinking because I have a problem. Yeah. Now, the only person that really encourages me in this group is Vin, who says, no, you don't need to stop. It's not a problem.
It doesn't. If it doesn't affect your everyday life, it's not a problem.
It's just that I drink to the point where I black out and don't remember anything. And
sounds like a familiar occurrence.
Sounds like my daytime.
Yeah, that's your daytime. But I'm rude to people. Like Joey tells me the things that I do.
You can be.
And yeah, but I don't like to be that way. And let's just say I'm rude to the wrong person and they punch me in the face. Yeah. There's going to be a fight. And I want to be able to defend myself and be able to fight back, which I know in the moment I would because it's just that's how it goes. But I want to be able to remember to tell that story.
But I think
like, dude, punch me in the face, I punch you back.
If you were alone or just with Marissa or just one of us, I think you know your limits a little bit more. When you were with 6 of us, you might, you know in the back of your head subconsciously, like, I got some back.
But you weren't there, Vin, for this. This is the first time ever on the ride home. Jay was driving. I was in the passenger seat. Ray and Joey were in the back seat. This is the first time that I'm used to Joey yelling at me. Joey saying, listen, we got to talk tomorrow, or bro, you're fucking out of line. You're this, you're disrespectful, you're rude, you're this, you're going to get us beat up, whatever. Joey, I'm used to. This is the first time Ray ever yelled at me. Ray did drink, but Ray was not happy.
We finished that bottle of Jet.
We did, yeah, we did. And I'm sure you guys probably finished that bottle of vodka too.
No, that was gone.
But yeah, I'm just like, wow.
So Ray was co-signing?
This is bad because when Ray is co-signing that I'm being a bad boy, that's really bad because Ray don't give a fuck about nothing. And Jay was just like, dude, do whatever you want, man. I don't care. I'm there for you. If you need me, I'm there.
I mean, you know why? That's why he's called Ray Cuddles, guys. He's soft.
The good news is we have 6 minutes of footage of Rob.
That's actually funny.
In what I always...
Did you watch the whole thing?
Yeah.
I didn't.
It was good.
I couldn't.
They got funnier at the end.
He was mortified at his own behavior, which is why I'm so happy we captured it on camera. He captured embarrassed.
It.
He captured
selfie counted the whole time.
He is embarrassed.
I watched about 30 seconds of it, and I was like, it's sad because I didn't remember. I didn't know what I was saying. So I didn't want to hear what I was saying and then end up being something really fucked up where I said something that, could potentially hurt me. But what was really weird was this. I sent that unlisted in the group on YouTube. I put it unlisted, which means only people that have a link can watch it. Mm-hmm. Now, I only sent it to the group chat that had the podcast chat. Jay wasn't even in it because Jay's got the Android. We leave him out of the podcast chat. He's in a separate chat. But it was just the 5 of us. Ray, Vin, Pody, Joey, and myself, who all have iPhones. Sent the link to 5 people. That video ended up with 26 views. How did that video get out somehow? People could watch it twice, I'm sure.
I know that I watched it 3 times.
Oh, okay. All right. So maybe it adds up. But Joey was like, dude,
I didn't send it to nobody.
Yeah, he's like, you better delete this shit right away.
I don't think I even watched it.
Yeah, I watched it. I think I watched it 1.5. Well, 1 and it stopped, and then I had to redo it. But
you didn't say anything bad. What you said, it was how you were saying these things and how disrespectful you were to other people in terms of how better you are, how much better you are than everybody.
But dude, I think that's like that comes with it. Like, listen, this guy's 50 years old.
Yeah.
And became somewhat famous out of thin air, right? So imagine being like a Justin Bieber. Like, and I actually read something on him recently. Like,
he must really brag.
Dude, like, not only bragging, think about like your life. He posted something, I don't know, it's kind of corny, I read it, but he posted this long thing like a couple weeks ago about like, what happens to people when they become overnight success. And he said it was a matter of 1 year from the time he started and people noticed him to the time he had millions of dollars. He said, he was like, I was like 14 and I could literally buy and do whatever the fuck I wanted. And he said, so by 16, 17, dude, he's like doing drugs, fucking crashing Lambos, going to strip clubs, spending $100,000. I mean, then you see the videos of these celebrities on the news, like getting arrested, cursing at the cops, and doing. Of course, you're gonna do. You feel invincible. And Rob's like,
Well,
whatever
yes.
list you
Yeah,
want.
but here's what's fucked up.
27, the 27th letter, Joey said.
Though. Usually,
That was really funny.
usually people that are when they say that honesty comes out when you're drunk,
Right.
Like the true you comes out when you're drunk. I'm not like that.
Well, I don't believe that theory either.
Oh, you don't believe that?
I
Okay.
don't. No.
All right. Good.
Because
I
I
do believe
I remember
you are that.
No.
Oh my god.
No.
But I have a bad habit. All right, so let's go over the list. I had a laundry list of things that different people have told me that I did that night. First of all, I wanted to fight a bouncer. I told the bouncer that I was going to punch him in his face. I randomly wandered into a VIP area that I wasn't supposed to be in, and told the people that were in the VIP area to get the fuck out because they were peasants and it was mine now. When the security and bouncer came in to throw me out of that VIP area, I told him I was going to punch him in his face, took my shirt off, and challenged him to come outside and fight me.
Oh, boy.
I told the way that the bathroom is set up in this club is it was actually very organized. You know how at night, when it gets later on in the night, the men's bathroom, there's always a fucking line, and people are standing right on top of you and like at the urinal. This guy, they had like a security guy that was standing at the door and only allowed. They had two
One in, one
urinals,
out, yeah.
2 urinals, and 1 stall. He would only allow 3 people in the actual bathroom at one time. The line formed outside. I walked up to the front of the line. The guy was like, "Yo, there's like a line." I told him that my shoes cost more than his house. Cut the whole line, went in, and fucking pissed. Also,
You love using the shoes.
I was trying to book a Vegas flight that night. I had my finger on the fucking send button, which I never remembered.
Oh my God.
Until I booked.
Yeah, we were ready to go.
I had like
I
four
remember that.
4 flights booked, ready or 5 ready to go. Finger on the trigger. All I had to do was press confirm, and I would have spent $2,000 on airfare. Luckily, one of you guys talked me out of it. I didn't even realize this until the next day when I opened up Safari on my phone and it opened up the Expedia app and I was going to Vegas at an EWR. Like, what the fuck, bro?
You kept saying, "Yo, we're gonna go to Vegas. We're going to Vegas right now," and you were dead ass looking for the right flight. And I think that if we would have found the right flight to get us there in time, we'd have went.
I think we would have went.
Here's what I do hope, though, down the road.
I hope we do that
And
one.
I just want to correct something.
We were like 10 minutes from the airport too.
We were less than that. We were backed up to the airport. I want to correct something because it bothers me all the time.
What about me taking a picture of the fucking guy who said I couldn't go out to tip the fucking...
He was going to do an Instagram story with the guy's face, the bouncer, and then put it on Instagram. Be like, this guy.
When we
let
first
me
got to
outside.
the when we
Dude,
first
that's
got to the
great
club...
entertainment though. I'm against all of Joey's. I think it's great entertainment.
Let me tell this story. When we first got to the club, there's a valet to park because there's no parking there, so you have to valet. Now, what is a normal person tip a valet? $5, $5, whatever it is. The guy is like, "I don't want any money. I just want a picture." So I'm like, "Okay, cool." Now, in my hand, I still had like a $5 bill like wrapped up in my fingers that I was going to slip to him anyway. Took the picture with the guy, and then you pulled up right behind me. I was like, "Yo, that's my boy right there. Could you get his car too?" He's like, "Yeah, man, no problem." I forgot to give him the money. So now he parked 2 cars for a picture. In my mind, that ain't worth it, right? Because I know it's just not worth it. These guys hustle to get tips and get paid. It was eating at me all night long that I wanted to give this guy a tip. Now, the more I drink, the more the tip goes. I had a $100 bill in my hand, and I was going to go outside and give the guy $100. He was a Robert Frank fan. That would have been a good story, right? Fucking, dude, Robert Frank just give me a $100 tip, right? I'm pissed drunk out of my mind. So I go up to the counter, and there's this older gentleman that's standing there. And I'm like, I'm just going to go outside and give him a tip. He goes, "You go outside, you ain't coming back in." I guess I didn't like his tone.
He said exit only.
Exit only. So I told him I was going to punch him in his face and come outside and challenge him to a fucking fight. So I don't think he heard me. And there was so much chaos going. Or he did hear me.
Because you just stood there and stopped, took a picture of his face.
So I walked up to him with my phone, and I went straight up to his face, and I took a picture of him. As he's fucking looking at me, he looks like a deer in headlights. Like, what the fuck? Like, I had a gun in his face. He's like, took a picture of him, and I still have it saved in my phone as an Instagram story. I tagged the place at Lobby NJ. I hashtagged the motherfucker, and I said, this fucking cocksucker wouldn't allow me to go and tip the valet guy $100. That's bad business. Fire this motherfucker. And I was going to put it on my Instagram story, blast it out to 1.2 million people. This is what I do when I'm drunk.
That's not the only thing that you did.
What else did I do?
You're ready to put the DJ on blast.
Yeah.
You had it lined up.
Yeah, you
and we
were
were like,
tag him.
bruh, relax.
You're going to tag Camilo.
Oh, shit.
And
Why,
just,
though?
Just to like.
I
say, fuck
vaguely
you.
remember that.
Just because you wanted to say you're better than me.
You just like you were just gonna tag him. be
DJ
like,
Camilo's a
fuck
peasant?
you.
Did I pull that line out? Fuck!
I think you were literally just saying "fuck you."
If you're listening, you have to think to yourself, this isn't great. I mean, it's just not. It's funny, but at the time,
Beard's so
it's
strong,
more
it's
fun.
laughing
But you
his ass
guys,
off over here.
say that I need intervention with my cell phone.
Yeah.
My
No,
cell phone is nothing compared to the shit that this
Dude,
dude
the
pulls.
best part about this is, I was working out at the gym, maybe 7 years ago, and I used to see this guy work out every day, white as fuck, didn't talk to nobody. I thought he was British because he wore this flag with this UK flag on
Every
it.
day.
He had like light blonde hair, no beard, or maybe just like a little thin, little
No,
shape
I
up.
didn't have a beard.
Dude, he didn't talk to anybody. And then when you first got to know him, you hang out with him, so quiet, dude. And I mean, if you know him, he's still
He's still
quiet. But dude,
Until I started drinking.
but that's Rob. That's Rob that we know. Robert Frank.
Oh,
When
boy.
he goes out and drinks, boy,
That's why Jimmy doesn't come out with us anymore.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like, I can't deal with you,
he
man.
can't.
Jimmy would have murdered
He
you.
can't do it.
tonight.
Any
Oh
of us.
God!
When we
Jimmy
all
wanted
drink-
to hear all your guys' version of that night because I told him my version, and this is before I remembered
I wasn't-
the VIP
we were still
area, the
hanging
bouncer, the bathroom guy, the fucking guy at the front desk that wouldn't let me out.
Joey
come back
came
in.
and got all three of us and was like, "Yo, we gotta go. Rob's trying to fight the bouncer." Now I don't. Joey exaggerates, so I take it with a grain of salt.
Oh my God!
And I mean, when we got there, I think a couple of us went to take a piss before we left,
yeah,
and then you did end up tipping the guy outside.
yeah, I did. I gave him it wasn't $100 though. I think I
think
gave
you
him
gave
20,
$50.
maybe 50. Yeah,
I think you
50.
gave
I think I
50.
rolled up to 50 and gave it
Yeah.
to him.
Let me just finish.
I saw it.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, Joe.
I just want to say I want to correct one thing because it always pisses me off when you guys lie about the Rob is 41. The podcast listeners are allowed to get that information.
No, I don't
You
get
like
it.
to troll the rest of the world and tell them you're 50. I would not hang out with a 50-year-old man. Anyway.
Oh,
and
what
the
about
oth-
Jimmy?
I'm gonna hang out with you in 9 years.
And the
Yeah,
other
there you go.
the other thing I want to bring up is I do hope that one day, and this is probably what your A-list celebrities do when they get wasted. They get a private plane. They drop money like Rob was going to do, and they do actually fly to Vegas in the middle of the night.
Problem is, I'm not an A-list celebrity.
He's not. I do hope, and that's what I want to finish up with here. I do hope that we do get to that point one day, that we can do shit like that. And we could have,
We're gonna.
but we would have flown economy. We would have
Yeah,
been tired as
right,
fuck.
right.
You know, I want to ball out.
Ray
We're
was
going
in
to
the back of
Vegas.
the plane.
Down
But
the-
Rob is not an A-list celebrity, and as I said in the car, Rob, if I were, I made up a line in the car, and I was drunk myself. It was my birthday. It was literally my birthday that night. I said, "How many letters are in the alphabet?" Rob said 26. I said,
Did I answer that
You
correctly?
did.
You
Holy
did?
fuck.
Correct.
When I watched it, I was like, "Wow, nice."
Rob said 26 letters. I said, "You know what celebrity you are? We'll invent a new letter, and you'll be the 27th. That's how not famous you are."
Wow.
good, bro.
So burn. But we had a great time, and I wish everyone who has a birthday could have a group of friends that could do this type of shit that we do and go home and everyone's safe and alive, and you could look back and say it was a great time, because not everyone gets to experience that. So thank you.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Yeah, it was definitely a good time. I know we're pushing up against the clock here for our good pals over at MyBookie, right? I think we need to give them a little shout out. So you guys know I've been doing the MyBookie thing now for a couple of years. You see videos every couple months where I'm promoting a gambling website, an online betting site, and I take Joey. How many brand deals do we turn down a week?
Yeah, so
Dozens.
many, it's insane.
Because people come through, they just see, they don't care who you are. They don't care what your content is. They see your following. They see your reach. They see what numbers you're getting. So we turn down so much. So we're very picky with who we decide to do business with. MyBookie is someone that I definitely would recommend all my bros and broettes who do the online betting, sports betting.
Pody made some bets on their site this weekend and cashed in.
Nice. Winning a lot of money there. Well, Pody will tell us in the Sports Minute. Let's read this little promo here that we have from them. So you guys know at the end of a hard week, it's great to sit down, take some time off, and watch some football, right? That's what all the bros do. You kick the women out, or maybe the women come in and they fucking hang out with you. Maybe they put on their pink jerseys with their pink little Ugg boots and parade around some fucking shrimp cocktail for you while you're watching the games, right? And, game-winning touchdowns, 2-minute drives, running backs racing down the sidelines with no one to stop them. There's nothing else like the NFL, and there's no better way to make the games even more exciting than to bet on them. It gives you a little rooting interest, right? Even if you don't care. Let's say the Browns are playing the Saints, and you don't give two fucks about either team. If you have a little wager on the game, then there's a little bit of an interest, right? It makes it bearable to watch, just like the Super Bowl. So do the smart thing and go to mybookie.ag. No one gives you more ways to win than they do. MyBookie's got the fastest payouts, better lines than any other sports book. And I'm sure Pody will agree with this about getting paid out on time and right away. So as you guys know, I wouldn't be telling you guys to go there if I wouldn't go there myself or if my bros wouldn't go there themselves. Do the smart thing. Head over to mybookie.ag. Use the promo code FRANK. That is going to get you double your first deposit bonus up to $1,000. MyBookie.ag, promo code Frank. You bet, you win, you get paid. Pody, I know you got a sports minute coming up tonight, brother. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, I'll get into the whole MyBookie thing in a second. But Sports Minute real quick. We've got baseball playoffs underway. We started on Tuesday with the wild card games. The Nationals finally pulled through in an epic comeback win in the 8th inning. They get the win over the Brewers. And then last night we had the Tampa Bay Rays on the road with the upset, which I called that, by the way. But the Rays and Charlie Morton, they get the victory and they move on to play the Houston Astros. We just had an epic game this evening between the Cardinals and the Braves, in which the Cardinals came all the way back and they won 7-6 after scoring 4 in the 9th inning. We've also got some Thursday night football action going on right now. Another shit game on Thursday night. It's 7-6 Seahawks over the Rams. Back to mybookie.ag real quick. I did put some money in there this past weekend to bet against Rutgers. They were playing Michigan, coming off an epic loss to Wisconsin, so I knew that they would be hot for a victory. Harbaugh's on the hot seat there. Rutgers was the underdogs. Michigan was favored by, I think, 27 and a half or so, and they lost 59-0. They put the backups in about the third quarter, and they still lost 59-0. 59, I think it was, or something like that. Anyway, they're playing Maryland this weekend. They just fired their head football coach, Chris Ash, and the spread is only 13, and Maryland is coming off a 59-0 blowout loss of their own against Penn State. So I am going to drop the bank on Maryland this weekend to absolutely smoke Rutgers. That's one of those bets you make and then you just go have a good day. You don't even have to watch the game. It's a surefire winner. I'm not going to get into much more. I'll catch you guys on this week in sports on Saturday. But I'll give you guys my NFL picks on there. With that being said, Pody out.
All right, Pody, thank you very much. And again, you can find the Pody on all of your favorite podcast apps.
Wait.
Ooh, what do you got there for us, buddy?
I can't end the Sports Minute without talking about the Mets firing of Mickey Callaway.
Oh,
today.
They did fire him?
They
Shit.
Absolutely did.
Whoa.
Who are they getting, Girardi?
What thing we did all year?
What?
What about the one good thing we did all year?
What?
The rookie home run record now.
Oh, well, yeah.
Well,
we
Pete
talked about
Alonso,
that. Nobody,
53,
yeah,
right?
That's irrelevant because they're not in the playoffs, so sorry. Yankees play tomorrow, by the way.
Yeah, baby.
Let me ask you a question, Pody. You are a big Yankee fan. We got a lot of sports fans of the Glorious House of Gainz podcast, right? Would you rather... Oh, well, I know what the answer to this is going to be. It's a no-brainer. But would you rather not make the playoffs or lose in the first round? It's a
that's
tough one.
a lose-lose situation, so
Yeah.
I don't think it really matters.
Okay.
I'd rather make the playoffs.
I mean,
than the
it
first round.
depends.
Yeah,
Like,
agreed.
I mean, baseball, it really doesn't matter where you fall.
You'd
for-
rather
for
not
draft
make the playoffs,
prospects.
Jeff?
I'd rather make the playoffs, lose
And
first
lose in
round.
the first
Because
round.
tomorrow
No, that
night,
sucks.
we're going out tomorrow
Yeah,
night.
it's a good day to go out. For
And
that.
tomorrow the Yankee game's on tomorrow night, and the crowd's just gonna be different. It's just a different vibe. Guy hits a home run, the stadium,
Dude, it's
the
great.
bar goes absolutely ape shit.
Yeah.
It's a different thing. And I honestly wish the Mets would make the playoffs, and they seem to look pretty good because I would love to go out to a bar and almost hit a game every night. Because if you have a Mets in the playoffs too, and they're playing opposite days, you can go to a bar and be in the tri-state area and get a great vibe out every night. But Yankees, they hit home runs tomorrow. People are gonna lose their shit.
You know what I think of when I think of sports and like football, Thursday night football? Because I know back in the day, Thursdays was a big night to go out in Jersey. It's not really anymore. It's actually kind of dead the times that we've tried. But all I think of is sports games is the bars being full of fucking dudes. Just all
Depends
sausage.
on the bar.
Because there's not really like, and there are female sports fans, but they're like the superficial fans and like.
Well, I mean, you're talking weekday.
I'm talking like a Monday night football, Thursday
Well, of
night,
course.
Friday,
Yeah,
Saturday.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's booty.
But you would think that maybe girls that are looking, they're like, oh, the bar's going to be packed tonight because there's a baseball game. But I don't think a lot of them even know there's a baseball game on. You know what I mean? Whatever. But anyway, you guys, you know where to catch Pody over at This Week in Sports over on iTunes. Make sure you give him a 5-star review and a comment as well. The Pody, out of all of us, out of all the co-hosts of the Glorious House of Gainz podcast, and myself, Robert Frank, the Pody is the one that's going to actually be going places in life. And you'll hear him either on ESPN, WFAN, somewhere, because he is like he's like a sports savant. He knows everything and anything about any sport. Yeah, it's pretty fucking wild. So, anyways, Joey, do you think it's too soon? I don't think it's too soon. In 3 weeks, we're going to Ohio. Do we talk about that? Can we bring that up?
Yeah, of course we could bring
Okay.
it up. Ohio is one of those places where being from the tri-state, or even if you're from probably California, West Coast, you think of Ohio as like, it's in the middle of fucking nowhere. Why would anybody go there? But it's like one of those places where when you do go, it's a shit show.
Oh, yeah.
You see it at the Arnold.
Yeah.
You hanging with Ross?
I asked him what he was doing. He said he may have a wedding. If he doesn't have a wedding, then we're definitely going to hang out and try to film some content
He's
that night.
referring to Ross Smith.
Good wingman.
Oh, really good wingman. Yeah. He's comparable to like a Beard So Strong, you know?
Yeah.
He's actually Beard So Strong I think is a better dancer than Ross, but Ross gives no fucks, just like Beard So Strong gives no fucks. So, and he's very confident too. Beard So Strong is also very confident. I feel bad that you're over there on the couch, just like.
But listen, on the whole Ross Smith thing, we were out with Ross, and he looked a little on the more timid side.
I don't think he's. Yeah, Jay is
There
just
was
saying.
a
I don't know
little-
if
there
you
was
guys
a
can
little
hear
bit of
that.
that.
He
There
is a
was.
little bit more timid, just because he's from. What do they call Ohio? Is that the Midwest? It's really not.
idea.
I mean, I know that people throw out the word Midwest, and it starts like at Pennsylvania. I feel like, but he's a little bit different.
He had a
little bit
smooth.
different.
He
cat.
used the gram to scoop chicks. It was
Oh
pretty
yeah,
smooth.
yeah. He's like, hey, what's your Instagram name? And they see he's
Ohio
got like
is
3
No,
million
he-
followers.
Midwest.
Okay, cool.
He
cool.
asked a few chicks out that night. I remember for tomorrow at this fitness expo. Are you gonna be around? Because everybody, I guess, knows.
Yeah.
If you live in that area, you know what the Arnold is.
Yeah.
Hey, we're going. We need some extras to film a video. Are you interested? And any girl that said yeah, he'd be like, all right, here, take my Instagram. And then they type it in, and they're like, what the fuck?
Holy shit!
And then they don't know
2.5
anything.
million.
And they stick around.
Verified. Hey,
Yeah.
baby, what are you doing?
Oh yeah.
So
That's the new bank account. That's been like that
It
for a
really
couple
is.
years now.
It's wild.
You give somebody your Instagram. If you're verified and you have a couple
how do we
million
bring that
followers,
up how do we take advantage of that? Because I never do that.
I do it all the time.
We do it on your behalf.
Yeah, we do it for you, buddy.
Oh, do you? I don't even know because I'm always pissed drunk
Dude,
and
we
I
could
have
be
no
out.
idea.
We could be out for just like a regular thing,
Hey, you got Instagram?
and I'd be like, "Yeah, we're here for this. This guy's doing some event. He's like Instagram famous, you know."
That's
oh, what's
so
his
funny.
name? Like, check it out. And then,
Oh,
and what's
shit.
funny is like, you know, too, if you see anyone in the crew showing their phone to some girl or someone else,
You're always showing my
it's like,
Instagram.
oh, they're definitely showing. Yeah.
That's
They
fucking
search
lovely.
now. The new thing is when
Dude,
when
you gotta
like,
run with it.
Robert Frank, and they start to type it in, thinking it's gonna be impossible to find it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just like, oh,
Like, yeah, that's the
I'm
one.
like, yeah, the blue check, the blue check. That's
Yeah,
it.
that one right there.
Yeah, the top one right there. I think if you do punch in ROB, I'm the top
Oh, yeah.
thing that
No,
comes
you
up
are.
on Instagram. That's pretty cool.
Not bad.
Oh,
Ohio.
Go ahead, Jay. What do you got?
Quick thing on the blue check.
Yeah.
Not many normal people really realize that blue check means something.
I do. Yeah. People think
Really?
it has to do with follower count.
Oh,
People
like
have
the
no
amount.
idea what that means.
Yeah, well,
we
they don't
were
know
talking about
They
that.
don't know the struggle.
Right. They don't know the
They
they,
don't
don't know
know.
what it means.
They don't know the pain.
Like, listen.
Suicide attempts.
Listen, all you ladies out there who may be listening to this because your boyfriend or husband are forcing you to listen to this podcast, okay? When you go to the Rocks page, what do you see next to his name? That little blue check, right? When you go to Sylvester Stallone, Arnold Schwarzenegger, who are some famous people out there? Kim Kardashian. They all have one thing in common on the gram. Not only do they have an M next to their follower account, but they also have a little blue check.
A blue tick.
Blue tick, as they call over in the UK. What does Robert Frank have? He has that same M and that same blue tick.
That's a good.
I am the same
still
as
hype,
these
he's still
motherfuckers. And you said I'm not an A-list celebrity, motherfucker. God damn.
Talk
That
about
thing's
Ohio,
huge.
though.
Yeah, we will talk about Ohio. So, myself and Ray Worldwide, I said that I was going to keep it as a mystery podcast co-host, but I think the cat is out of the bag now because Ray responds to everybody in the fucking DM. And most people know that we are going now. So, it's going to be Ray, myself. We will be at the Bullfrog Nutrition store. It is a supplement store. I think they have a couple stores, and they're really trying to hype this new one up that they have. And we will be there on the 19th of October from, I think, 1 to 6 or 1 to 5. So we'll be there for quite a few hours. Make sure if you guys are in the area. If there is no reason if you live within an hour away, you should be at that fucking store if you got nothing to do. Come say what's up. Come take some pics. Let's bullshit. We're going to be going out that night. I will be letting everybody know where we're going to be that night so we can fucking party. We could drink. Maybe I could black out and call people peasants and you guys could witness it firsthand. It'll be amazing. But since Ray yelled at me last week, I don't know if he's really going to tolerate my behavior. Usually I'm like, all right, Joey's not going to this. Thank God. I could be me. I could be myself, not care. But now Ray is like pulling that fucking Joey card on me. So
You fucking act like yourself anyway, so what do you give a shit?
that is true. So we will be there, guys. And looking forward to meeting everybody out there. Looking forward to the event. Guy's sister Nino is also going to be there, I think.
If you act right tomorrow when we go out, I'll take you out for probation.
Okay. It's a little
Oh,
probation.
Joe, before I forget, I spoke with that person about a Halloween party. She said it's on, so.
Am I allowed to come?
Yeah.
Okay. You did ask
It's
that?
like a private conversation. It's a
You're just-
one-on-one. What about me?
No,
No,
This is
that's
the
why I
same-
looked at you too.
Oh,
It's the same party we've been to.
Oh,
I don't know.
gotcha.
I don't know how you girls, probably not going to get the invite. I don't
Yeah.
know how that went over last year.
Not too
That's
good.
fine. But I'll
Yeah,
be there.
I told her. I said, hey, my brother asked. She's like, yeah, I'll have one. I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you mean have one?
It wasn't planned, but she said it was in the group chat.
Oh, okay.
You know, we have a bunch
Did
of-
I
you
just
know.
start a party at her house?
Yeah.
Fucking
I was
awesome.
like, actually, the one girl, Nicole, asked, oh, what's going on for Halloween, guys? I want to start preparing. And I said, yeah, you know what? My brother just asked me yesterday, is Carly having another party? And she's like, oh, I'll have one at my house if no one else wants to do it. So that's probably going to be the game plan.
Nice. Okay, good for you guys. I will not be able to attend. I can tell you that right now. Damian McCoy, God Amongst Men member, leaves a super chat as well. Says, Rob, when are you and the bros going to make a trip to Denver so I could save up some money and keep up with you animals? Denver, Colorado. That's how I always wanted to go to Colorado. The only fear that I have with Colorado is I have a blood disorder. I'm sure a lot of you guys, I may have talked about it once or twice. It's called polycythemia vera, where I have very high hemoglobin, and being up in that thin air just raises your red blood cells and your hemoglobin, and I probably will die if I go to Colorado, being up in the thin air up there. I know I get a crying. Why am I crying for that?
Stop being a little bitch. It's only
I
death.
have a blood disease.
Oh, that's a serious thing, bro. I mean this could turn into something even worse than a blood disorder. It could turn into like
Because of why?
leukemia.
The high altitude? Is that what you said?
Yeah, the
You
high
fly on
altitude.
planes
No, I understand that, but
You're
you know,
exposed to high altitude for.
a long
Yeah.
time?
yeah, it's bad news bears, bro.
It's
I'm on a
only
plane
bad.
for like 4 hours. If I go to Colorado, I'm staying for a week, probably, right?
Yeah, but your body gets used to it.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
And you breathe your lungs do. Yeah, people there have like that's why like football teams and all that. It's a different environment.
Yeah.
You adjust.
Yeah, I'll adjust, but they don't have a blood disorder.
They might.
I don't know. We'll see. But anyway.
Anyway, we're probably not going to Denver anyway, guy.
We'll be but Denver. I do want to go there because I'm an avid snow tuber, and I heard that Denver has some pretty cool hills and mountains out there. I call them hills. They're mountains. So Ray Worldwide, do you have a baddie with a fatty this week?
Oh, for sure.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the moment you've all been waiting for. Ray Worldwide's baddie with a fatty of the week.
Yeah. Take that. I'm going to put it right there, girl.
Yeah, take that BBC, girl.
All right, this week's winner. This was a late submission, and I gotta give props to where props is due. Nicole Savage.
Wow, an easy name this week. Wow.
No E though.
No E. So
Okay.
NicolSavage. Once again, Instagram handle NicolSavage. Nicole Savage.
All right, Nicole Savage, you know the deal. Bros, go hit her up on the gram. Let her know respectfully. You remember the one guy who DM'd the chick that won, and he just DM'd her baddie with a fatty, and she's like, excuse me?
Do you speak to your mother with that mouth?
That's so funny. Make sure you go over to Nicole Savage. Beard So Strong is so nice. God damn, this chick is super hot. Pody, cue me up here so I could show the podcast live stream.
Let me see.
That is a beautiful woman with a glorious booty. I seen some chick. Who the hell did I see on Instagram? She was on my Explore page, and all I saw was a butt. And I was like, whoa. Checked her out for a while.
Colombian.
She is Colombian?
I know my flags.
Yeah, there you go. So, guys, you know what to do. Even broettes out there, head over to her page, slide her DM, say, hey, listen, on episode 79 of the Glorious House of Gainz podcast, Mr. Ray Worldwide nominated you the baddie with a fatty. Make sure you reach out to him. She's going to get a tank top. I'll send her some steel supplements. And hopefully somewhere, some way down the line, we can run a train on her. So thank you. No, I'm just kidding. That's a joke. You know, we kid around a lot on the podcast. Nicole Savage, if you listen to that part, it's just for funsies, right? Let's get to this Ask the Bros segment. So Joey Bag of Donuts, he was supposed to do the Ruby Classic bodybuilding show 2018. Bailed on the show. He promised that he was doing the show 6 months out. And what did he do? Bailed on the show. Actually, it was more than that. That was in February when you promised you were going to do the show and made that announcement.
218.
Yeah.
Yeah. January.
So that show was in September. So 7 months he fucking bailed. He had all the time in the world. Then this year, 2019, there was a show in Teaneck, New Jersey in November that he was supposed to do. He's been leading all the bros and broettes down this journey of, I can do it, I'm the underdog, nobody believes in me, and he bailed on that show. And now he has a new show. When is this show, Joe? March of next year?
End of March 2020.
Okay.
Third time's a charm.
The Arnold is like the 3rd of March.
It's the very beginning, so I
should be
absolutely
shredded by then.
Yes.
Oh, you're going to be 3 or 4 weeks out from a show. You're going to be diced, bro.
Yeah. I'm not going to be able to drink.
Yeah, you will.
Really?
Yeah.
4 weeks out, you can drink?
Fuck yeah, you could drink. Yeah, of course you can. Vodka on the rocks, baby, all day long. You're fine. You just can't get the drunk munchies and want to eat mozzarella sticks and chicken fingers and shit. Which we will be at the Arnold, by the way, as bros and broettes. This is a really ugly look right now. Ray, will you mind getting me that cord so I can plug in this phone so I can go to the Patreon and do the Ask the Bros segment?
The nutrition shop in Ohio, was I paying attention?
Yes, I did. Bullfrog Nutrition, October 19th. Ray Worldwide and myself will be there.
I'm interested in this radio station that you're going to be on as well, a week prior.
Oh, yeah. When is that, Joe?
It's going to be 1 week prior to that, so
Just
next week,
keep it in the court.
Rob's going to be on the largest rock and roll station in Columbus, Ohio.
Really?
Be on there for about 10 minutes. He's going to call in, and he's going to be live on air.
They're going to interview me, and I've done 1 billion interviews over the past 3 years, and the one question that no one has ever asked me. You would think that I've been on probably 50 to 100 podcasts. I've been on 5 to 10 live radio stations. I've been interviewed by USA Today, all these major publications. Never once have I been asked about steroid use. I wonder if they're going to be the first, a rock and roll station out in Ohio.
If anyone were to ask, it would be them.
Yeah.
We'll see.
All right, guys. So what I did, Joey's been bailing on these shows. I said, listen, Patreon, Juicy AF members and God Amongst Men members ask us questions each and every week, which we read here on the podcast and we answer them. And I said, this week, you must also include a reasonable punishment for Joey Bag of Donuts if he bails for the 3rd time on a bodybuilding show this March. So, Joey has agreed that he will take his medicine and he will do whatever it is. We are going to pick the top 4 punishments, put them on a poll on Patreon, and we will let the Patreon members decide what poison Joey will have to swallow if he does bail on this show. And I'm saying that it's not really poison.
Okay, so
I'm just saying,
punishment. Okay.
your punishment. First question comes in from our man Brendan. He says, hello to my favorite crew. Work has kicked my ass all week, but tonight will be glorious with hockey kicking off and the podcast. Great content recently, Rob. Keep it up. Pody, what's your World Series prediction? Let's start there because then he has a punishment. What do you got for the World Series? I know what he's going to say, but what's your gut?
You have no idea what I'm going to say.
Okay.
Because in the world of reality,
Yeah.
the Yankees are not going to win the World Series.
Ooh.
I actually, there was a bracket challenge on MLB Network. I filled it out. I took the Houston Astros
Fuck you.
to win the
Wow.
World Series
Again?
over the St. Louis Cardinals.
Well, Astros have the pitching, right? That's why.
Correct.
And they beat us last time.
Correct.
So, Houston Astros' prediction, Brendan. Now, here's the punishment. For punishment, how about making Joey dress up as the Wendy's girl, red pigtails, dress, etc., and have him wave at the drive-thru customers from the parking lot for an hour?
Dude,
Put that on the list.
that is
That's
awesome.
going on the list,
That
baby.
is awesome.
All right,
Somebody
listen,
write that
is-
down. Put that in a
is-
notepad somewhere.
Joey
dressed up
do
as
that,
Wendy's.
but I would do it if I fail.
Joe, you have to do something
No, that's
at
right.
least
It's gotta
embarrassing.
be stuff that I would be willing to do, but I have no fucking desire to embarrass myself like that.
Wait, so you would rather embarrass yourself by
I know.
bailing on 3
I
shows
know,
than
it's
dress
easier-
up as
it's easier to be
Wendy?
a quitter, but I would do that. But I don't want to do that. But I would do it.
Wendy Thomas.
It has to be things along those lines. You can't tell me to get a sex change. Shit like that ain't happening.
No, I said in the podcast, I said in Patreon too, I said Joey's not banging a tranny and he's not cutting his balls off, so don't give us any ridiculous shit like that. But
Yeah,
that is a good one.
That was great.
That's a great one.
one.
But Vin will.
Floppy. Then will what? Cut his balls off?
Beg a tranny.
Fucking Vin.
Alleged.
Alleged tranny.
Okay.
Okay.
To grannies now.
Floppy. Ooh, we didn't even talk about the granny at lobby.
Yeah, we did.
God damn. Anyway, floppy toaster.
We'll discuss another time.
Good evening, bros. Quick question. I received a sample packet of Pumped AF with one of my steel orders and not sure if I should use it with a chest workout or arm workout. I'll tell you right now, do arms with it. Really enjoyed the Vegas podcast and listened to it with all my bros in the gym. Okay, so there was no suggestion for a punishment for Joey, but that was a good comment. Yeah, definitely take it with an arm workout. That's where you're going to feel it the most. Joey S. says, so Joey's name needs to be changed to Joey Disappoints. And for a punishment, you need to have a dunk tank filled with ice cold water or boiling water, whatever, and you all get to dunk him. And then throw flour all over him and make him do a chicken dance.
Not bad.
I mean,
That's not a
it's
bad one either. We would have to get a dunk tank.
One
though.
is painful, one is murder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've actually rented a dunk tank, and they're only $250.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
gonna say,
shit.
we
Yeah,
could
we could do
do
that
that.
easily.
But I mean, that just doesn't seem.
That's
harsh
where the
enough.
Patreon dollars are going right
Yeah,
there.
that doesn't seem harsh enough, though.
Okay, not hard. You don't think it's harsh
No,
enough?
because I would do that
Boiling water
anyway.
is not
Well,
harsh.
it depends on the location.
Yeah.
Like if we put that thing outside of like a bar in the parking lot, and you
Yeah.
had to wear like a
Put it outside the North Brunswick
wore
pub
like a
or something.
speedo, and had chicks Like, I mean, then it would be real
You're
degrading.
right. That would be degrading. I would not want to do that. You're correct. Like,
Zach G says a night out on the town. Zach G's a favorite. Zach G, a night out on the town with all the bros. Joey has to pick up the tab and is the designated driver. He, excuse me. He cannot have any alcohol and watches all of you guys get tore the fuck up.
That's
Most
not
of that happens often.
I think that happens anyway.
Aside
often.
from the tab pickup, that's pretty much Joey.
Now that because I originally said it was a solid idea, it is a good idea, but Joey does that anyway. That wouldn't even be a punishment.
I only, like on my birthday, I got fucked up. But on your average night when we go out, I drink a lot, but I just don't. And I get drunk, but I don't get to the point where I become Rob and misbehave. So that's not going to do anything.
Yeah. Zach also said my other one was he has to watch Vinny bang mum, but Rob said no tranny shit.
Fuck you.
I am not.
It was a woman.
And I don't want to watch him bang a woman. I just don't want to see that.
It was a woman. All right, Damian McCoy says, this comes from a short HBO series called Band of Brothers. I'm pretty sure that's correct. Feed Joey a big spaghetti lunch with lots of tomato sauce, then make him do an hour of intense cardio. So right after he finishes eating, I'll be honest, that might be a little far. So wait, you just have to eat a bunch of fucking pasta
Basically,
and sauce
he wants me
and
to
then
get
run?
sick as fuck.
Oh,
Which,
people-
honestly, that's not a terrible idea. I do not want to do that because I don't like vomiting. But I would do it.
Is that going on the list?
I would
do
add
like
it
the
to
bowl
it.
of
Spaghetti
pasta.
dinner?
Yeah, I mean, dude, you eat a whole bowl of pasta and then run a couple miles.
Go ahead, Jay. Jay wants to chime in.
I think this one would really hurt you the most. You let all of us take a shit in your house.
Oh God,
That would
no.
bother him.
Oh, that would really bother
I'm
me.
going on the seat.
Yeah. Oh, a little bit all over the seat.
No, man, it's even just take that and spin it. Joey has to actually use a public restroom.
Yeah, I know. Like right now, I feel
He'd freak
bad,
out.
but I
What would be worse, shitting in Joey's house or having Joey shit like in the mall?
He would hate to have to go to the mall and take
Dude,
a dump.
I end up.
What is
No,
the,
no.
what is the
Especially
problem
if we all-
with that? Are you
Gas
afraid of
station.
people looking through the
Gas
cracks?
station in Patterson or something like
No, I had a bad experience years ago.
Okay.
I was in a restaurant
Okay.
and I was going to the bathroom and people were laughing at me.
Because you were like farting and shit.
It was just very disruptive. Yeah, it was. I mean, it was mortifying. And I got out of there. I was sweating, and I was with my wife, and she's like, "You were gone the whole dinner." I was like, I couldn't get out of the stall because I didn't know if they were still in there or not. Just waiting for me to come out
Take
to
pictures
laugh
of
in
you.
my face. But they just kept laughing, and I was just so embarrassed because as I laugh, more farts would come out.
So you're laughing with them.
Because I was like, oh, I'm scared. And it was horrible. I cannot use public bathrooms, man. It's
Oh
terrible.
my god.
But
Andrew,
Rob, hold on.
Yeah.
Was it me, you, Jay, and Gotti years ago in AC?
no, it
where
was
we're
just
having-
me, you, and Gotti. It was
Me, you, and
battling
Gotti.
shits, yeah. And
See,
we
with
thought that
Joey-
was going to be the highlight of the night.
Yeah, and Joey thinks that him being made fun of is
No,
embarrassing.
that was when we had those Staten Island chicks.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we
Ooh,
sat in the
that was a good
stalls,
night.
man, freaking blowing it up. There's people in there laughing at us, man. We're just dropping them down.
And you were okay with that?
We were dying.
Bro,
It was
we
the
all
three of
had
us.
the
It was me,
Sands,
Rob, and Guy.
the Sands buffet, and all of our stomachs at the same time were like, "Yo, this is an ugly look." So there was a bathroom that had three side to side stalls. We all sat in there, and it was battling shits. I know this is like so immature, but Ray would rip ass, I would, Gotti would, and we were thinking when we came out, we were washing our hands, we're looking in the mirror and shit. We're like, God, this is probably going to be the highlight of the night because we were laughing so
And people
hard.
were laughing, watching.
People
their
were
hands
laughing
dying.
because it was just so funny.
That's not some shit I want to do.
But that's the night.
That's bonding with the boys, right?
That
Yeah,
would-
that's that's Bond sesh right there. But that night, Ray, me, and Gotti ended up hooking up with these Staten Island girls, smoking hot Staten Island girls. And I remember the line of the night was the one that Ray was with came up to us and she goes, everybody, she had that strong Staten Island accent. She goes, everybody thinks I'm Italian, but I'm a Jew. And Gotti spit his fucking drink out. It was hysterical. Anyway, Andrew Miles says, what's up, fellas? Took y'all's advice from the last question and shopped around for a gym. I also bought some shirts and hoodies from the Glorious House of Gainz. Now my question is, what shoes do y'all recommend to wear to the gym? I'll answer that first. You know what? Any really pair of
Whatever.
sneakers. Yes.
You don't need fucking Chucks or
Yeah.
whatever these people the fucking gym shoes with the straps.
Oh my God, the Atomics,
It's like
the
it's
wrestling
a flat
shoes.
bottom looking thing.
Yeah.
No, those the wrestler ones with
Yeah.
the high tops, and then there's those like flat Nikes with the Velcro top.
Oh,
it's like
God.
the whole bottom.
Oh yeah.
Flat
Because
like
those are
deadlifting or whatever.
squat shoes.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
Yeah. Talk about taking it up the ass.
Fucking buy any type of Adidas,
Nike,
like a
Adidas,
training
anything.
running sneaker is fine. Doesn't matter.
He also says, as Joey's punishment, do like Bam Margera from Jackass did to his dad and print flyers of Joey and put them all in his favorite fast food donut restaurants and say he can't eat there due to health reasons, so don't serve him any food. Or isn't allowed to appear or speak on the podcast for a month. Ooh. Your choice. I hope you stick it out, Joey. You are only hurting yourself when you stop. So those are flyers, and put them out in your favorite spots saying, don't serve this person for health reasons.
But then
I
he
don't
has
think
to,
that's harsh enough.
if you do that, you have to make him go there to try to get
Because
served.
Joey is just, because Joey will put it up in a Wendy's. Joey will just go to another Wendy's. What are we going to go to? Every Wendy's and put flyers
that's
up?
not
So-
good enough.
John Nelson says, "What's up, bros? Thank you for buying the merch too, Andrew. Appreciate that very much." John Nelson says, "What's up, bros? Much love to my favorite crew and podcast. Rob, absolutely loved your tweet on criticism the other day. Probably the realest tweet I've seen in a while. Vinny, shout out to you for saying that you were going to eat some ass in honor of my father last week. His father
nice.
was,
I'm glad. Yeah, with the cancer.
yeah.
I'm glad you didn't take that's a bro right there.
Yeah, that's a true bro.
Okay,
John's
good.
definitely a good
Nice,
dude.
dude.
I hope it was a girl this time."
Fucking
Oh, little dig there. That's great.
nice. Good.
If Joey misses his next NPC show, he should be duct taped to a garage door upside down for a weekend, or hire him a dominatrix to pour candle wax on his back and make it a Patreon exclusive.
That would be dope.
Ray, getting a dominatrix to pour
People like
candle
that.
wax on you.
No, I don't want. You're not hanging me upside fucking down.
Okay, so we can't. Okay, we can't hang you upside down.
Strap you up and
And a
pour some hot-
dominatrix pouring wax on me, I might like that. You don't know.
He also asks, Ray, what is your go-to hip-hop records when you were in the gym? Hope everyone has a great fucking night and rest of the week.
Why do you
Why is it?
Yeah, why are we asking Ray about
Why is
that?
it hip hop?
We all listen to hip-hop here.
I listen to Creed when I'm in the gym.
Right. Yeah.
Ray, rock and roll Ray, listening to fucking Ariel in the sky. This fucking guy. Text him, get this fucking chick out of my room. P.S. Watch a Netflix documentary called West Side World on West Side Barbell Gym in Columbus, Ohio. All I can say is fuck powerlifting. We agree with you there, John. Probably would not be interested in checking that out, but thanks for throwing it out there for the powerlifters that do listen and know that we just have a good time trolling it. So we gonna put that on the list? Dominatrix with candle
No,
wax?
because I wouldn't mind doing that at all.
Oh yeah, Joey would have a
I
fucking
think the
ball.
waxing.
punishment.
I think the waxing is good. We got to
What does
wax
it do?
Joey's chest.
Now, waxing isn't going to bother me either. I've done that to myself.
Who said that? Someone
Wax your chest.
named
You
that?
wax your chest.
And my stomach hurt like a motherfucker, but it don't bother
Oh,
me.
I would love to see it and record it.
I mean, if you want to add it, you can, but this has got to be a real punishment. I, don't want to do the shit, but I would be willing to do it. You can't name shit that gives me a reason I could quit.
Eat some horse poop.
I'm not eating
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Would you eat horse
what about like
I could
bugs?
get sick, you.
Eagles fans did it.
Would you
I'm not a
eat? Would you eat a
fucking
worm or
scumbag
something?
Philly fan.
Yeah, would
Would
you
you
eat
eat a
bug?
worm?
But
Like
I'm
knowing
not
it's
limited.
safe, like some Fear Factor shit. Eat a bug that's like you can obviously eat and not die.
I could tolerate
It
that.
doesn't matter whether he wants to do it or not. He's the
No.
one not doing something, so we have to
But
force
you
him
can't
to do
force
it.
me to eat shit.
Can we
I
wax
get sick.
Can we wax Joe's eyebrows?
I think
Oh,
the point.
no.
Shave 'em
I think
off.
the point is that it shouldn't matter because you're supposed to actually do the show.
Yeah, do the show and then you don't have to worry about it.
Let's brainstorm more. Listen,
Andy will. There's
I
still
don't-
more. There's still more.
I think Rob should pin you.
Ooh.
Oh God, no.
Yes, one shot of testosterone.
I just wonder, doctor prescribed, nothing illegal here.
Yeah, of course.
Could I die
Yeah.
from that or no?
Did you, Patreon members, did you see him with the pumped AF in that video I posted
Can I
last
die?
week? All right.
That,
be
that
awesome.
might honestly.
Because you know he would have a panic attack for like a
Oh my
whole
God.
day and night.
And
after.
I'm not doing an inch and a half. We're going 2.5 right in the glutes, baby.
I would literally check myself into the hospital and tell them I was molested. And that someone injected me with fucking testosterone. Get it out!
Dude.
Andy Wilson says, I see in the last pre-show video you got a CPAP machine. I was just wondering how you're getting on with it. I got mine the day after yours and I fucking hate it, but I know I need it. Fingers crossed I could lose a little bit of weight and get rid of it. So there's no way I could use it for the rest of my life. Dude, I am right there with you, bro. He says, keep up the good work and let's see you at Body Power 2020. Andy, I've had it for about a week now, maybe 8 days. Yeah, I've ripped it off every night. I haven't been able to get more than 3 or 4 hours sleep at a time with it. It is so uncomfortable. It doesn't stay in my fucking nose. The air's blowing all over the place. I start choking. It's the worst. My wife is yelling at me. I actually got yelled at today from the doctor. They fucking text me, said, because it's all digital. All the results go to them. They know how often I'm using it. They know when I'm not using it. They were like, yeah, we see that you're not using shit. You better start using it or we're taking it away.
I'll give him a little bit of hope. A guy I work with who's pretty overweight said he recently got one because he's got the same issue. And he said the first couple nights it was annoying. He couldn't get used to it. But he said once he found like his spot where he was good with it, he's literally said he's every day now, a couple weeks, he hasn't slept that good in years.
Wow.
He said he found his spot. Once he passes out, he doesn't wake up the whole night. And it monitors you, he said.
Yeah.
He said he doesn't move the whole night. He's out, like, great sleep, wakes up great for
I
work.
sleep on my side and my stomach. With this mask, you have to sleep on your back. It's the worst.
See,
yeah.
I don't.
So I got to
wouldn't
get
mind
used
the
to
back,
it.
but I snore if I'm on my back.
Yeah.
My tonsils, I fuck up.
Yeah. Well, this prevents you from snoring because you can't open your mouth.
Well, no.
If you open your mouth, you start fucking choking. So it's hard. But we'll get used to it, Andy. I know you will, I will, and we'll be all good, brother. Victor, only a couple more, guys. Victor says, what up, bros? I'm going to start hitting the gym tomorrow. Hold on a second. Tomorrow a.m. after my shift. I work overnights. It's the first time that I'm going to try to make it a permanent task. Any advice on staying focused and supplements I should use besides shredded AF? So, Victor...
I have advice.
Yeah, go ahead, Vin.
Don't start on Monday. We start on a Friday.
Well,
You're going to go
why
out
not?
the weekend and rage.
Maybe not.
You know, maybe
so.
it works.
Maybe it works. Well, we'll see. You know what? If you can get there tomorrow, do it. If you want to start fresh Monday, do it Monday. But to stay focused, just, dude, fucking look in the mirror every day. Stay motivated. You're going to start seeing results, especially if you're new to the gym. The first 2 weeks, you're going to start seeing changes in the mirror. It's going to motivate the fuck out of you, and you're not going to want to stop. Trust me. Other supplements besides the shredded, you could throw in a pre-workout. You could throw in an intra-workout like the Pumped AF or the ADA Bolic. And definitely, my man, you have to get the Veg Pro peanut butter. It is fucking delicious. Post-workout, knock that out, and that's going to get your protein requirements in. And you know where to go. SteelSub615.com. Promo code is, sorry about that, Pody. RF10 is the current code. Also
too, Rob, just to give him a heads up, if you don't have a calendar, bro, go get one. And every day that you go to the gym, mark it like a green highlighter.
Yeah,
the days that you go to the gym. And make sure that calendar is visible.
So you know
whether
to
it's in
hold
your
yourself
bathroom, your
accountable.
bedroom,
Yeah.
so this way you're kind of, it really helps when you see and you're tracking your progress. Like, I went to the gym 3 days in a row. Right. And then if something happens, you go out for the weekend or you have to work, and you're like, oh shit, I haven't been in 4 days. I just broke my cycle. I got to get back.
I'm taking it.
I use a calendar at home to even make sure that I stay and continue to grow.
And he's the jack man with the permanent tan. So
I've actually been doing that with my wife. This week was tomorrow makes it 4 weeks in a row.
You've
5
been doing
days.
a lot with your wife lately, bro.
Well, dude, she's back at the gym, and I'm trying to make sure she stays with it. This is week 4, 5 days every day. Tomorrow makes it a complete 4 weeks, 20 days of a gym.
You've been to the gym that consistent?
Her.
Oh, her. Good for her.
I'm trying to get her into it. That way we could fucking be doing it together. She started because I started.
Victor also says, and for punishment for Joe, you guys should dress him up in the Middle Eastern attire turban and give him live chickens and make him walk into a Chick-fil-A with his best Middle Eastern accent, demand them make him a chicken sandwich as he hands them the live chicken.
Do you want me to get shot on sight?
I like that idea,
That's
but
really good. That was good.
I can never see Joey doing that, though.
Never.
No, because I could die. I already, people think I'm DJ Khaled as it is. You dress me up as someone from the Middle East and tell me to go do some crazy shit in public. Maybe if we lived in the middle of nowhere, that'd be okay.
Yeah, I mean,
but around
you get
here,
the wrong-
I get fucking shot
Dude,
on sight.
one scared person
shots.
that calls the cops and like this guy's got a bomb. Just dude, you're getting shot. So,
And then when the
Yeah,
cops
blown
come,
away.
they're like, "The fuck are you doing in here with a chicken?"
Oh, I lost a bet because I didn't do a bodybuilding show.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Get out.
No.
That'll be
stay in
after
character.
they'll club the shit out of me. No thanks.
3 more guys. Anthony Coppola says, "What's up, bros? Last question. My question is for Rob and those of the bros that watch wrestling. Did you see AEW Dynamite last night, and what did you think? I happened to be in the DC area on a business matter and went to the show live. It was outstanding. I think if Joey pulls out." Okay, he's got a new name for you. Your new name is, I think if Joey pulls out, aka Bag of Donuts. Again, he should give a lap dance in a Speedo to a fat powerlifter in the middle of the gym with a few baddies watching. All the best to you got to give a lap dance to a dude.
Well, what dude's gonna be okay
A
with
fat powerlifter. He
Well, if
said.
he's a power lifter,
yeah.
he might be into it.
He might be might be into it. All the best, bros. Keep killing it. So, Anthony, I did watch AEW. I was watching more of the recaps on YouTube. I was able to find pretty much the whole show. I was not able to watch it live, but I was really pumped up for it. And I think they got a good product. They obviously have the talent. NXT is it's still WWE at the end of the day, but I'm really looking forward to what AEW is going to bring to the table. Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks, Jericho, Hangman Page, Neville, or what Pac, I guess they call him now. They really do have fucking good talent there.
Speaking
so I'm
of,
looking forward.
I did see that tomorrow on SmackDown, The
The
Rock
Rock
will be
is,
on.
yeah,
The
they're
Rock.
really
For
trying
you
to
OG
bring.
fans, it's probably gonna
He
be
ain't
sick.
got
show.
Hulk Hogan's gonna be in the building.
The reason they're doing that is because of AEW yesterday.
Yeah.
Well, they're doing it because they're premiering on Fox.
Yeah, they're
I know,
premiering
but
on Fox, but
they
they're
definitely
scared of AEW.
strategized. The other company just had their show yesterday, so it's like they're scared of them. They are. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
not even a big wrestling
course,
fan,
they
but
wanna get all the
it's
views.
competition.
I'll be watching the fucking Yankees, dude.
Merrill Coleman says, "Good evening, gents. Rob, I say you get in Joey's pocket. He owes all of you guys the amount of money that he won't want to part with if he bails." Okay, so we got to hit you in the pockets, Joe. All right, so I like where this is going. He says he won't want to. Okay, so let me start over. Good evening, gents. Rob, I say get in Joey's pocket. He owes all of you guys the amount of money that he won't put to part with if he bails. That will at least force him to follow through and do the show, even though he's not in shape. Stay juicy. Yeah, but Joey on that day, he'll fucking carry $5 in his pocket, and then he.
Or I don't give a shit if it's money.
Money is not going to bother him. You know.
It's not gonna do it. It's more. It's got to be.
What if we give you a price? Like you owe, like you have to give each one of us $500 if you bail.
I'd rationalize in my head how to make the extra $2,500.
The other thing is, I wouldn't take money from him. I'd rather, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like we don't want.
It's
money
got to
from
be
the guy.
something that the monetary value doesn't mean shit. I would just pay it. It's got to be something that I really don't want to do. I would do that.
I would. I got an idea.
What is it?
I would say it's pretty embarrassing. I mean, people do it every day and they don't give a fuck. Dude, just go dress like a total bag of shit and go fucking be a homeless guy on the street for a day.
Panhandle.
I feel like you'd be so embarrassed to sit there,
That is embarrassing.
dirty with a sign like outside of Dunkin' Donuts, asking people for money.
I would feel like shit.
Yeah.
Somebody recognizes me.
Yeah.
They'll be like, what the fuck happened?
What happened?
Honestly, so far, of all these things, though, the most embarrassing that I don't want to do would be to dress as a Wendy's
The
girl
Wendy's,
and
that's
stand
a good
outside of
one.
Wendy's as people laugh at me.
Are we putting that panhandler thing on the list? Dress up as a
You
bum?
could, but the Wendy's thing so far is the worst.
Well, the Patreon members are going to decide.
All right,
We're
that's
going to
fine.
give them 4, and whatever it is, they're going to decide. Last one, guys. This one comes in from Daniel Aguayo. He says, Vinny should use Joey as a live demonstration of how a taser works for his punishment. Well, how would Vinny know how a taser works?
Garbage men don't use
Garbage
tasers.
men don't use tasers.
Listen, if
That would be hilarious.
if one of you
Joey
got a
gets
fucking
tased.
taser,
Yeah.
that might be the best one. I do not want to get fucking tased. I
But-
would
but
do it,
you would.
But my concern would be I would
Having a
either
heart
piss
attack.
or shit myself. No, and that would be the most embarrassing part because I think I would. I think my bowels would open up.
How could we? I mean, Vin, not that you would know, but is there a way that we would be able to get access to a taser?
Oh, don't worry, I got it. It's okay. Don't worry.
You can get a fucking taser on Amazon.
Wait, are we talking about like a little handheld, like zzz, zzz,
Oh, no,
or
that's
a
the
gun
one.
that has the fucking...
ones that shoot the prongs too would be great footage. There's a camera on the front end, so as soon as it's active and it shoots the prongs, that's like now a live video.
Lenny did it, and he didn't fucking move, and he worked out with the prongs stuck in his fucking chest. Remember that?
I think if you got tasered prior to make it worse, you'd have to eat like a shit ton of Taco Bell and drink a shit ton of water.
You know what?
Just so that you piss and shit yourself when it happens.
I like that one. I like that. Okay, so Joey gets now. I don't want the Patreon members to choose that as the winner, and then we're not able to get a fucking taser.
Yeah.
We can get a taser. You
I
can get
cannot be involved if that happens.
No.
He wouldn't be. Like I said, we can get a fucking taser on Amazon. I'll bet my life on it.
Can we have the Pody shoot him? That would be amazing.
In the face. If before you did it, you ran your mouth, I'm telling you, it wouldn't work as bad because I would be fucking so livid at you that I'd beat your ass the second you fucking.
Yeah, but that's not. None of this is going to happen because you're doing the show. Right?
I hope so.
This is how
I would rather him not do the show to watch the taser.
Fuck you.
That's great. All right, so the Patreon poll is going to be Joey dressed up as the girl from Wendy's and stand outside and wave to drive-through customers, red pigtails and all, dress, stockings, high heels, all that shit.
Pody found a taser on Amazon already, FYI.
Okay.
Let me see.
And they look like fucking guns.
Whoa.
Joey is going to eat a big bowl of spaghetti with sauce and then make him run a mile.
It had to be more than a mile.
You can just chug like a gallon of milk too and do the same thing.
Oh god.
Oh yeah.
That's a good. Yeah.
Milk. We'll keep it. Well, they suggested the spaghetti, so we'll keep it with that, right? They'll have a full belly. Joey will dress up as a bum and have a sign. Will work for food or something like that, and put him at a very busy intersection.
Yeah.
Sexual acts.
Yeah.
I will perform sexual acts.
Yeah, it has to be something super embarrassing. And then the taser. So those will be the 4 options. Patreon will be able to go and vote on that. I'm going to open that poll up to all members of Patreon. So whether you're a $2 donator or if you're God Amongst Men, we're going to let everybody vote. And we'll see. Next week, we'll let you know what your punishment's going to be, Joe. And we'll be
people
able
are
to
now going to be rooting against me.
Yeah.
This is fucked up.
Maybe you need that.
show people that they're wrong. I really do believe third time is a charm, like you said. You're going to be going to this show and you're going to kick some ass.
Yeah.
So you have no reason not to because you have so much support, not only from the networking of people that we've met, like pro level people, like a guy. You can call Guy Cisternino. You can call Tony Masciolini. You could call and Jason Hupp. You can call Paul. You can call anybody. You have the resources. And then you have people like a Lorene, a Britt Broad, who else do we know that does
Soto.
like minor level? Christina Soto. People that do like lower level, your cousin that competes. You have help all over the place.
Yeah, I think with the progress I've made already with my weight loss, I just need to take it up that extra notch and spend this winter doing the proper diet, the exercise, the routine that I need to do, and all that stuff. Because there's a 2-minute routine I have to do when I'm out there in terms of poses and whatnot. So, here's to third time's a charm.
Third time's a charm. Last thing I'll say before we wrap this baby up and put a bow on it, Patreon members, let me know. I know that it only has about 40 views so far, and there's over 100 Patreon members. Let me know what you guys think about that video that we posted, the Arm Day, with Joey Bag of Donuts, myself, Nick, and Brittany over at the Zoo Fitness. And make sure you guys watch it, or watch as much as you can. Leave a comment. Let me know how you guys like it. If you don't like it, what you'd like to see more. There will be a new poll in October of a new training video, what body part we're going to train, and I will make that happen. I do have a busy traveling schedule this month, so we're going to try to bang out as much content as we can. Of course, a training video and possibly a professionally made Halloween video. I'll just leave it at that. But we will be filming that next week. What's up, Vin?
I got one thing before we go.
Yeah.
It's not important, so I'm just gonna throw it out there instead of saving it for next week. I just want to recommend, if anybody's got nothing to watch Okay, if you got Netflix, there's a movie that it's about Jose Aldo. You might not have heard of it because it's not an American-made movie. The actor in it is this guy that I happened to run into when I was in Brazil. He's actually like Brazil's most famous actor. He plays Jose Aldo in this movie. It's called Stronger Than the World. It's on Netflix, and it's what's that called? Like voiceover. So it's done in Portuguese, but the voiceover is all in English. So you don't need subtitles. You just hear other people talking for them, so the lips don't line up.
Right.
But dude, it's a fucking awesome movie. I would suggest watching it. It's about the UFC fighter.
And what's it called? Jose Aldo?
Stronger Than the World.
Okay.
It's about Aldo's life.
Gotcha.
Nobody knows the background of this guy's life.
Right.
It's basically about him and what he came up through and what his whole progress was to become a UFC fighter.
It's a series or
no,
a
it's
movie?
it's an actual movie.
Okay,
The guy
cool.
this guy that I met. I don't know if you ever remember the story.
Yeah.
This dude I met on a hike is like he's a like an Emmy award winning actor.
Wow.
He's literally like when I met these Brazilian dudes in Vegas this past trip. When they said they were from Brazil, I said, "Oh, I know this guy, Jose Laredo. He's an actor." They were like, "Dude, that guy." I showed them the picture. I met him. They were like, "He's basically like Drake in our country. He's very famous."
And you met him hiking.
Yeah, I met him on a mountain.
How random is
cool as
that?
fuck. A matter of fact, he sent me to his restaurant. He owns a restaurant in Rio that was amazing.
Nice.
And then after I watched this movie yesterday, I DM'd him because he follows me on the gram. The guy's got 3.5 million.
Wow.
I DM'd him yesterday, and I was like, "Dude, I just watched your movie. I didn't even know you had one like that good. Awesome movie, whatever." He wrote right back. He's like, "I'll be in New York next year. We gotta hang out." Dude,
Nice.
guy's cool shit. But dude, I honestly recommend the movie just to throw it out there. If you like UFC, you like anything like that,
Okay.
banging movie.
McGregor did destroy.
He
him.
knocked him out in 13 seconds. Yeah,
Yeah, I'll watch
but
it.
prior to
McGregor-
that, dude, I'm telling you, it's a good movie.
yeah, I'll watch it.
Check it out.
I-
It's
I-
good.
I
If you can
respect
get
him.
past the voiceover, it's not a big deal. It's not an issue. It's I would watch it.
We did have one super chat that we missed from Saucy Tacos. Says, "Sup crew, you guys coming to the Bay Area, California. When are we going to the Bay Area?"
Dude.
Back to California. So that's Northern California. Honestly, in terms of fitness stuff, there's nothing up there. They have a San Diego Expo.
Comic-Con
Yeah,
or something?
there's an expo they do up there, which we haven't really explored that way much. But when Rob goes out there, it's all Southern California.
Yeah.
It's unlikely we would be out there unless we go for one of those expos. In terms of the fitness community, there's no one really up in Northern California other than someone we already saw a couple years ago up there.
Central.
Yeah, Saucy Tacos. Make sure you bring your ass down to LA next time I'm there. We'll meet up there. We'll fucking train some chest or some shit. So, anyway, thank you so much for the dono. Guys, this has been episode 79 of the Glorious House of Gainz podcast. And for all the bros, Joey Bags, Pody, Vinny, Ray, and Beard So Strong, this is Robert Frank signing out.